there she is. We just gotta make it bigger.
Oh. She baby.
Yep.
I'm small.
Yep, and you might want to.
I'm gonna make all of us a little smaller.
Yeah, minimize the VTube studio window, because it's clipping into the other display.
What do you mean?
Look at your monitor.
Oh. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Willis?
Oh.
Oh.
You made it. You made. All you had to do was minimize it. You fucked up.
I don't know why you had them windowed in the first place.
They just were. I just pulled everything up. That's how they came default.
This is insanity.
You're insanity. Shut
Yeah,
up.
you shut up.
Shut up.
No.
You're a guest.
I'm gonna mute you right now.
No.
Yep. Gone.
You might want to full screen your.
Yeah, I gotta adjust my me.
Oh shit.
I'm clipping. I'm Clippy, and that's Chippy.
Well, what am
Hi.
You don't rhyme with that.
No.
Hello, Aria.
Hello.
What's up?
You said that Aria doesn't rhyme with Chippy or Clippy. I said Arippy.
A rippy?
Rippy, yep. Rest spaghetti.
Rip you.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm there.
Hooray!
Chippy is tiny baby.
Not really.
Delicious drink.
Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yeah, Diet Dr. Kelp.
Yep.
Or Kelp Shakes.
No, not kelp shakes. No. No.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We're not transforming tonight. Thank you.
You're welcome. I already transformed, so.
So, wrong.
You fucked up.
Well, you know. If I had been the one to set it up in the first place, it'd have been fine.
It was already fine. You dongus?
You're the dongus. The dongus among us.
No. We will never play that game.
Dong.
For the right coin, anything is possible. Oh, Jesus. The screen is really bright compared to the very baby monitor in the lounge.
Sorry. Can make our Streamlabs window bigger.
Nah, it's fine. So welcome to the lounge, Chippy.
You are our first guest in the lounge.
I feel nice and cozy.
Thank you.
Got some wine there, some charcuterie.
You got snacks, you got drinks.
Don't mind the mess on the table over there.
Yeah.
Is that was that from Splatfest or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was from the Big Run.
Ah, gotcha.
Speaking of fungus.
Yo, shit.
Among Us.
Yeah. I've been very behind on my shiny breeding, so we're gonna do a little bit of that in the background here.
Okay.
Or at least give it a shot. I actually forget. Do you have to pop the shiny sandwich before you hatch before you breed the eggs, or before you hatch the eggs?
Wait, the shiny thing works with eggs?
Yeah.
I think you can do it at any time because it activates.
I guess you'd have to do. No, I'm saying.
I would do it before.
Well, no, I'm saying do you have to. Does the game register if it's a shiny before the egg hatches?
Probably.
Right? Because like
it's when you get the egg.
It's when you get. Okay, so then you want to do the sandwich before you breed. I gotta look it up. I'm gonna because you'll lose a lot of time if it's after. Shiny breeding with sand.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like I should have taken the history classes before we do our theory crunching because I believe that they go over some stuff that might be relevant
to, I hadn't even thought of that.
to our theory crafting. I don't know. Maybe we take the history classes
on stream?
On stream.
I could do that.
Together as a class.
I could do that.
As a group.
Let's see. Does sandwich work for shiny breeding? Pokemon Violet. Let's see. Sandwiches with egg power, increased number of eggs.
So it looks like sparkling power is only for open world. So I don't think it affects the eggs.
Sandwiches can only be used for breeding, but also increase the encounters for one type's increased. No, I'm pretty sure it does.
I mean, you can make a sandwich and try it anyways.
Oh, it's not like the game is going to tell me. Let's see. I mean, I may just have to continue Masuding. I mean, I will continue Masuding, but I guess if it only works on Overworld, that's kind of fucky. Damn. Yeah, I don't really know. Well, that's a little frustrating. Alright, well, you know, it is what it is. Alrighty. So we want to try and do the history classes while we, get to talking?
Yeah.
Okay, let me fly back to, I mean, mine will be on stream so everyone can sort of experience them.
Yeah.
I'll probably go back and do them later, but we can at least, like, do them and discuss them, you know?
Yup. I know that, some of the history classes pertain to the 4 Calamity Pokemon.
Yep. But we can still talk about them, too, because they are interesting in themselves.
I don't know a whole lot about them, so we can,
well,
I don't either.
Class will definitely tell you about them.
Yeah.
I don't know much either,
but class stuff either, but...
Dude, my guy, that is the Sigma Walk.
What?
That is look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. The Sigma Walk.
He's schmoovin'.
He's schmoovin'. He's schmoovin' at 1 frame per second.
How many classes are there for, or how many classes for each course, I guess?
Fuck if I know. I took, I think, 1 class.
I didn't go to school.
I took the math one because I wanted to see the, I need to talk to the lady.
Yeah, I know.
Fucked up.
Well, I was just a bit to the side.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, there we go. I took 2 biology classes.
Well, you are breeding, so...
Yeah, I was hoping it would give me, like, anything, but it did not yet. Alright, history. With Miss Ryford, who, from what I've seen, what little I've seen, is, definitely not evil.
Are you sure about that?
100% not evil. Totally genuine.
She's got very messy hair. Hey, look! Look, it's the professor! On the board!
Oh, shit, yeah, it is!
Yeah! Professor Lavington.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, the old Pokeballs there and everything. That's cool.
Apparently I've taken 3 of the history classes already.
Her hair is like...
Lol.
It's like flicking it.
Yeah, she's got an anime-ass haircut. I will be the one to impart knowledge of the past to your little minds. Yep, see. Lives of the ancestors, learn about the Great Crater. Cool. Alright, massive crater known as the Great Crater Paldea exists in the heart of our region. The area inside this crater is Area 0, and research of its geological strata and material composition has shown that the crater is, in fact, over 1 million years old.
Well, that debunks the Kalos Pokemon War making the crater.
That was just a funny thing that I was like, oh, well, what a... Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about that. I was like, I mean, they could have just unearthed the weapon, and the weapon could have caused it way before.
Yeah.
Believe that a certain something rested at the bottom of the mysterious crater. That's our big topic of conversation.
Yes. God, her hair is bugging me!
It is wigging the fuck out. Perfect time to make eye contact. Answer me this. Why are you wearing your hat and sword? Inside. Treasure. I mean, there is treasure in the form of a whole bunch of crystals. Great Creator off limits to all but those who have official business there. Even though it's, like, totally unprotected. There's exactly one elevator, and you can just go right over the top.
He jumped.
Did. I just jumped right in. Nice.
Round 2.
I do honestly love the whole, like, giant axolotl fucking Pokemon that it looks like there is in the book.
Yeah.
It gives me, it reminds me of the axolotl from Gravity Falls.
I did not watch Gravity Falls, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
You need to watch that show.
There's so many shows I need to watch.
First of all. Second of all, the axolotl doesn't actually appear in the show. It appears in one of the games.
Didn't even know there was a game.
Yeah. But the axolotl's canon. It actually explains the ending.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, like, the ending makes sense if you, like, on its own, but it provides additional context for what happens, which is fun. And part of the reason why there's so many Owl House theories, wondering about the connection between, First King and now the Collector and Gravity Falls.
Gotcha.
Excuse me. Especially with the tacit confirmation that Ida is the woman that Stan met in Vegas. That he almost got married to.
Ha.
Or I guess did get married to for a day. Yeah.
Hey, so I'm gonna say I have not finished the Owl House, so if we could not continue to talk about that.
That's fine.
It has
I'd appreciate
it like is not relevant at all to the show.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is from a different show. Have you seen Gravity Falls?
I have not.
Okay. It's another one of those shows that like has references to other things, and Alex Hirsch worked on the show. So there's little nods and stuff here and there to that show and Amphibia and stuff in Owl House. But none of it matters, they're just little teases.
Like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, like, in Gravity Falls, there's a story about, like, the uncle who had, like, who's, like, a big con artist guy, met this woman in Vegas, and they, like, almost got together, but then didn't because she, like, ran off with his money.
Oh, we've been dicked.
Oh, well, we haven't been dicked yet.
Well, I guess...
The first alert never works.
Yeah, you might want to try
No,
again.
it's me that I resubscribed.
No, Panda dicked us.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
But also,
Yeah.
thank you for resubscribing.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the resub.
Oh, there's the resub.
There's the resub.
Hey, it's like right on the center of the table.
But yeah. So it's just like... They make a joke in Owl House about how she went to Vegas, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, she's the woman!" Like, it doesn't actually make a difference.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just a joke. But
Our
if you
sound
know
alerts
the
are
show,
not working.
Oh my god, that emote is huge. Going across the screen.
it has a big
Yeah.
bouncy emote. Approximately how many years ago was it the Paldea region empire ruled this region? 1, 2, or 3,000 years ago?
I have no
I
idea.
know the answer. I know the answer.
Good. Chippy!
It's 2000! Actually is.
Yay!
Yay! Gold star, Chippy.
Wee! I'm a good bee!
I can't head pats from here, but head pats.
Head pats.
Was it the journey itself that barred the way, or perhaps some unknown creature? Definitely an unknown creature. The resounding failure of this great era of exploration almost certainly heightened the air. Oh, they had pets.
Hey! Panda, what do you think of our new lounge?
Yeah.
I got wine.
You do. You're like right next to. I also have wine. Altair has.
I have the grapes.
He's got
thank
the
you,
slimes.
Yeah, I got
Our
slimes
chat
and
box
grapes.
isn't working. What the heck?
Oh, hold on a minute.
Oh, it's invisible for some reason. No. You were go back. Put that back down. And the eyeball.
What?
The eyeball.
Oh, I see.
No.
Whoops.
Click the eyeball.
I clicked.
No, you didn't.
Hold on.
And now it's underneath the chat box.
All right, I am working on it. Oh,
Oh.
that's the wrong one. That's invisible for a reason.
Oh, oops. Did I forget something?
I don't
might
think
have.
you actually moved the chat into here.
Oh, oops. Can we fix that real quick?
Yeah, here, let me just add the source.
Sorry.
Oh, goodness. Alright, gotta get to work again. Panda, type something in the chat real quick, though.
Oh, okay, I see
Unlock
what
it.
was going on.
Hold on. I'm getting there, I'm getting there.
I can type something too if you need me to.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I goofed. I guess.
Type the thing. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's-
Okay, we're good now.
It's there, but it's tiny.
Pee pee poo poo's gonna
It's
stay there for
it's
a while.
fine.
It's a very tiny pee pee poo
It's
poo.
fine.
Little baby pee pee poo poo. It's all good.
Yeah, my bad.
Abuse of mod powers here. Yeah. But yeah. Alright, cool. So, we know that some crazy random thing was making exploration difficult. And it was the radio towers. They wouldn't give, any episodes of Diagnosis Murder, and the scientists just got really, really sick of being down there.
What the heck?
I like how he's like, oh, don't be late, even though I'm the one that dictates when these classes start.
Seriously.
Class starts when I show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't, the bell doesn't start class. I do.
Excuse me.
Oh my god.
See, whatever you did yesterday, it is now a part of history. Thank you for explaining how time works. Dialga is better now that you are in the world.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's see. Area Zero's great era of exploration began about 2,000 years ago. This era lasted for approximately 1,000 years, Roman Empire. Not a single soul was able to venture all the way to the deepest reaches of Area Zero. Well, isn't that just fucking hilarious? That we have... let's see. Human financial resources into the exploration, the Paldea Empire fell into decline. 200 years later, 800 years ago... Yeah, Panda, you missed the pee-pee-poo-poo.
Yes, you did.
Empire and its surrounding nations united into one entity. This was the formation of Paldea as we know it today.
It's the fuck.
What? So hold on, remind me. It's Sinnoh that we think that Paldea is connected to.
Kalos.
Kalos. Okay.
Kalos.
So do we think that these like the surrounding area? Do you think that maybe Paldea, snagged a piece of Kalos in the process? Just
Maybe.
annexed a piece of Kalos.
Oh
It could be that tip is.
Yeah. So I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's like their version of Texas.
Oh my god.
Let's see. The very academy where you're now filling your young mind's knowledge was also apparently established at that time. School building is just as it was when it was built so long ago. Interesting.
There's undergone repairs to keep up.
Well, I mean,
Her belt is Lunala!
yeah.
And her...
Her brooch is Articuno.
Yeah!
This structure is a very piece of history. Old things are wonderful, just like me. Would certainly prefer it not to have the Pokeball portion, the relatively new edition. Well, fuck off. Perfect timing making eye contact. Why is it that I'm the only one that looks at anyone? Approximately years this is established about 800 years ago.
It's because our avatars are known for having that, like, blank stare.
Yeah, it's because I'm glitched out and I can't blink right now.
It gets better. I mean, the avatars have been getting better over time, but, like, they just, especially in, like, Sun and Moon.
Dude, that one piece of hair is going fucking haywire.
Yeah!
Oh my god. Perfect. Great game.
Like, Professor,
Yeah.
calm your hair erection,
You-
please.
Beautiful hair.
Get some hairspray, ma'am.
Get your hair done. Like, your hair's a mess. Go brush it.
Just get the perm. Just get the perm.
I didn't get a Twitch notification that we're on the air.
I mean, we're live.
I know we're live, but I didn't get the Twitch notification.
Weird.
Yeah. Unless I did immediately.
Oh,
and, like,
history's midterm. Okay, so I guess there's 8 classes.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's a midterm? Oh god.
Ah, tests.
It's time to cheat.
Yes, just what I play video games for, to take tests.
Yeah, those are play video games for to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do this later.
Let's see. Time for our midterms. Summon your historical knowledge from the dark recesses of your minds and answer the questions. It's the name of the geological formation in the center of the Paldea region. I fucking wonder. The Paldean Valley floor. What was long believed to rest in the thing? A school!
Yes.
I like the tease of a mysterious Pokemon here.
Yep.
Alright, 2,000 years ago. 805.
Yep.
Those seeking need look lower than the grapes of Paldea. Oh, that's one of the, calamity questions. I don't know what it would be. I guess knowledge?
Those seeking knowledge need look no further than the grapes of Paldea.
The grapes, I think, is... Oh, because the school.
Yeah.
What does that just say? The oranges?
Oh, it was the last one was
other
freebie question.
What's up? Yeah. I wonder if yours says the oranges of...
I'll
And
have
that doesn't
to
sound
find
great
out.
at all.
Yeah, because we're UVA Academy. We can get our scores at the school's front desk. Why aren't you grading them yourself, goddammit?
You
Us
failed.
teachers need to take time. I guess. I don't know, man.
You submit, but you have the front...
grading tests. Don't bother me about it.
But you have the receptionists give the grades back?
No.
It's like, it was like, oh yeah, go down to the main office to get your test scores. Go to your guidance counselor for your midterm results.
Oh, that's why I had do not
class.
disturb on. That's why I didn't see that.
You must get 3 questions correct to pass, 4 to correct the finals. Let's see.
Yay!
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Smart boy.
By A+. 100%.
Yeah.
4.0.
Huzzah!
We did it, guys.
Unfortunately, we've yet to learn anything that was, like, of note that we didn't already know.
Well, maybe.
Oh, I
now
guess
that we
there's
took the
6
midterm.
classes. We took 3 midterm. Now we're on to the last 3, I guess.
The 3
I
and then
would
the final,
assume
so 8.
that would make sense.
What? No, I'm on 4 now.
Oh,
So I took 3, then the midterm. Now I'll probably take 3 more, and then the final. So technically 8, but only 6 of them are actually things you learn stuff in.
yep.
Greetings! Yes,
Once
I know. Thank you for explaining time. Marvels of history. Change things up for fun and variety. Okay, so this is the stuff with the dogs. Or the calamities.
Yep.
Once upon a time, there was a king who very much enjoyed collecting treasure. Particularly fond of treasures from other countries. One day, a merchant from the east heard rumors of this king and came to meet him. The merchant laid out 4 treasures in front of the treasure-loving king, and he gobbled them up. Nom 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 nom. See, a vessel, a sword, a set of tablets, and a set of beads. The king leaped for joy, smashed his head on the ceiling, and died. Showered him with gold coins, claimed all the treasures. Stop it! Someone else look at this fucking professor. What are the treasures with a set of tablets? What do you think these tablets were?
Handheld electronic devices.
Yes! Classic.
Oh my god.
I think they were Rotoms, miss.
Yeah, they were Rotoms.
Rotoms that possessed rocks. Because
Yeah.
rocks were the eminent technology of the day. As paper became more universally available. Phenomenal. Yeah, look at those eyes. That is the eyes of someone who is just like, yes, the calamity befell him. The fool. How could he let his greed consume him so?
We need to start looking for the Easter eggs of the next games. Because remember how...
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, because Sword and Shield had the grapes and the oranges.
I mean, what if the calamities are the next game? And we have like an Arabic-themed area,
Ooh,
right? Egypt, Pokemon Egypt.
maybe?
Because like that is like the presentation of treasures that are cursed to a king from a traveling
Coming from the
merchant.
east.
Yeah, like that screams like evil genie, you know?
Yeah.
Plus,
But we already have 4 genie Pokemon.
I know we got 4 genie Pokemon, but we also have 4 calamities, one for each genie.
Maybe? Let's keep taking history class. Aria and Altair, take a chopo.
I refuse.
So something really random, but I just noticed something. I was looking through the Pokedex because there's some stuff that I want to like eventually want to talk about in regards to some Pokedex stuff.
Yeah.
I'm in the school. I'm swiping through the Pokedex, and I can see the Pokemon swipe by, like not just on the actual like window that is just for the Pokedex stuff, but like behind that too.
Oh man. Alright, let's take more history. Great Crater, here we go. Capture the imaginations, including a former emperor. So 200 years ago, explorers claimed to reach the depths. That's the Violet Book. Yeah, it was the Area Zero expedition. We made of Paldea's best and brightest. Skilled battlers, brilliant researchers, talented individuals, like wonderful tennis players. The man who was an author and a brilliant natural historian, Heath. Uses literary time to record the events of the expedition and publish them. That is the Violet Book. I think it would have been a cool nod if they had been the Survey Corps.
Ha. Yeah.
You found in the bookstores and the like even today. Known as the Violet Book. Tyler is actually buzzing about Area Zero. Full of fantastical description and illustrations of things that could never be thought of as real. You gotta love it. You know, people are like, oh, we finally explored this ancient mystical place. And when we find ancient mystical things, it's unbelievable.
It's lies.
Yeah. In the world of Pokemon, it's lies.
Yep.
Just actually phenomenal.
And she tells you about the book.
Yeah.
It says it's in the library.
Not that I needed that, I found it myself, but you know.
Yeah.
The Grapes of Wrath.
So I want to know how the 4 treasures became, like, Pokemon. Well, I mean, the one Pokedex entry for, Wo Chen kind of describes it. The grudge of a person punished for writing the king's evil deeds upon wooden tablets has clad itself in dead leaves and become a Pokemon. So, like, the wooden tablets we understand. But, like, Chen Pao, the snow leopard with the swords, there's no explanation in that Pokedex entry.
Oh yeah, you know, I realize I'm like, oh man, it'd be really cool if it were like Arabic themed, but at the same time, they're all Chinese named Pokemon.
Yeah, like Team so there might be a
Chinese Emperor revenge on the Japanese Emperor for annexing part of their country.
So, pause for a second. Look at the lower picture next to Professor Laventon. The building is very, like...
Oh, on her right?
On her right.
Yeah, it is a very oriental looking building.
It's a very oriental building. So, that could indicate, hint, hint, where we're going next.
Yeah. I definitely see like a China.
Really cool, like a Pokemon Great Wall of China. That's Victory Road.
And see, you thought you'd be bad at this.
Shut up.
There you go. But no, that's great. Like, yeah, honestly though, boy, this feels like the sort of thing that causes an international incident. But the idea of like the patch of land that we think is connected to Kalos actually being connected to the next region as that being like something that this country took over, and the treasures were like a ruse to get revenge for taking part of their land.
They did come from the east, and that patch of land is on the east side of the map.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not have anything to do... I mean, there could still be a connection between here and Kalos, but it might not have to do with that patch of land.
It's a pretty big chunk of land, too. Like...
Yo, actually, you know what'd be awesome? If we get the DLC and there's a pathway that leads out to the next region, it's a bunch of Torii gates.
Ooh.
You know what those are?
No.
God damn it. They're the big red archway gates.
Oh, okay, I know what those are. I just never knew what they were called.
Yeah, but like you can't go through them because something blocks your way, like the remnants of the curse prevent travel between these regions.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. One more Marvel. Eric's 200 years is not that long ago. Not long at all. Fortunate that our history lessons must march so inexorably towards the future. Would not be more of an adventure to march towards the past instead? Start from our president, study history in reverse. Do you agree with me? Afraid I risk incurring the wrath of our dear director if I stray from the curriculum. Okay, I wonder if she says the opposite thing in Scarlet.
Probably.
Well, because it's a history class in both games.
Yeah.
Not like she teaches a future class in Scarlet.
That's fair.
Let's see. History of the terrestrial phenomena. Here we go. Technology behind Terra Orbs has its origin in Area Zero. Even after Area Zero expedition supposedly reached the crater's depths, the others continued to explore the area. And around 140 years ago, Pokemon cloaked in mysterious light were discovered there. These were in fact terrestrialized Pokemon. When those who discovered these Pokemon brought them out of Area Zero, the light faded, terrestrial phenomenon remained a mystery for quite some time. 10 years ago, the professor... Okay, I see. Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to read that.
What's up?
What she just said about the 10 years ago. You skipped.
Like, half the dialogue was her complaining that it was so recent that it might as well not even be considered history.
Okay.
And that a certain professor you guys all might know was the one that solved the terrestrialization phenomenon, which we know from playing the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it was literally just her complaining and saying stuff we already knew.
Okay. He's dead.
Rip.
Yeah.
He's dead in Violet. He's alive in Scarlet.
That's true.
Oh my god, yeah, wait.
Because the other parent left the research team in both games.
Yeah.
So, Tudo is alive in Scarlet, Sada's alive in Violet.
And we can say this now because the game's been out for long enough.
Yeah. I mean, I have it in the description. We're talking theories, so...
Yeah, I was about to say, we're doing a theory thing.
Yeah, anyone who stops in, it's their own fault if they got spoiled on a theory video.
Yeah.
Yep, the energy they emit invented the terrestrial orb. De facto practical use for it was shared with the Pokemon League and the Academy. Clavel was one of the researchers on the professor team. Nice. The story is much less exciting now that someone we all know appears in it. Why would that make it less exciting? It's like there's a living legend.
Exciting.
Yeah. Modern history truly... Man, rye for it. Alright, and then final exam, which, you know. Alright, so that told us pretty much nothing. Although I guess it gives us time frames.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, that's something. You know, we know that 200 years ago we got the book. 2,000 years ago, we knew about the crater. 1 million years ago, it formed.
I'm trying to find, like, any other, like...
But I'm so curious, right? They were investigating this cavern at a documented state, at least as far back as 200 years ago. But terrestrial Pokemon only showed up 60 years after that? Like, that seems... strange. Chippy?
What?
Oh.
you weren't responding.
You were like dead quiet. I was like, what's going on?
Sorry, I wasn't really sure exactly what to say, but like I was also kind of zoning out, wondering like why the theme with those 4 legendaries, where it's just very like not a part of like the theme of like Paldea with like the king and the stuff, like we said, it is more of like a Chinese, like Asian kind of theme. And even like part of one of the areas, I don't remember exactly what area, the music has more of that kind of feel to it too. Like more of a Chinese, like...
Oh, I know where that is. I know where that is.
You remember what area that is?
I know what that is. Hold on.
Jesus.
I get stuck there I get stuck going there all the time. It's Fury Falls.
Oh, yeah.
Fury Falls has like the bamboo and the music. It's
that's right.
very
We get all the bamboo
oriental.
shoots.
And the Bisharp and stuff. It's like all fighting type Pokemon.
Well, Bisharp, like the whole... It's where you can find the samurai...
Yeah, you can find, King Gambit.
Yeah, I'm trying to find that on the map.
It's in the northeast. So it's close to the DLC area.
Yeah, that's... Ooh. Yeah.
I'm going back there real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop over there on my map here.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to find it.
That one.
There we go. Fury Falls.
I guess Fury
Falls.
There's
I
a fly
see.
point that doesn't have a Pokemon Center.
I mean, there's also a Pokemon Center there, but...
Oh, I'm inside a building. I can't fly around in a building.
Save.
Easy. Yeah, here we go. Waterfalls into springs. I'm glad that they summoned the thing for you. Yep. Got the mushrooms, got the cats, got the Scyther. Yep, bamboo forest all around.
Yeah, you can get Oranguru here in Scarlet.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can get the Zen monkeys.
And then there's a Slacking that hangs out. The Cricketune and Cricketos probably not as...
Oh yeah, this is this is definitely Oriental theme. Yeah, I think we know what the next region might be then.
And it's right on the cusp of the DLC area.
Yup. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's even the Dragonite there.
And there's 3 actually no, those are the Kalos Pokemon, never mind.
Yeah, they have the 3
Yeah.
dragons.
But the Dragonite is there. I'm gonna try and climb
Yeah, but
up.
think about it. Dragons are pretty core to Chinese mythology too.
Yeah.
It could honestly, the fact that they're all Kalos dragons could just be a red herring, and the thing is that they're dragons at all rather than Kalos ones.
Yeah.
And also, right here in the Fury Falls is one of the Calamity Seals.
It's the fish.
I just found a steak.
But yeah, one of the Calamity Seals right here on the border. Right in the waterfall.
Yeah.
There's also those mysterious, like, brightly colored spikes.
Oh, what, the stakes?
No.
Oh no, oh you mean
In
these
the
things right
mountains.
here. Yeah.
They look like dragon teeth.
They do look like dragon teeth.
I always
And
thought
they
that
are
like
so
when I was
distinct.
They're shining too, like they're a different material from the rock. Some of them.
That's what I'm saying, they're distinct. Like, visually distinct.
Yeah,
can't
when I was
climb
like
the
roaming
DLC
around this
wall.
area before, I was like, this feels very not on theme.
Yeah.
Of Paldea.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, they're all on like the
completely-
tops of the mountains there too.
Yeah, it's. It's gotta be something.
Yeah. Yeah. And like we know they probably wouldn't take us back to Japan because the first games are Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You climb these?
Yes.
Yeah, you can.
It's just
They're like made of obsidian.
Yeah, it's just the closer that you get to the
They're like
the
a
DLC
shiny
wall, you can't climb the big mountain there.
Yeah. They're like a shiny reflective material. That's
Yeah.
crazy cool.
I'm trying to think, is there anything in like actual history? I'm not really up on like my history and like in general.
What,
Is
like
there
your
any-
real world history?
Yeah. Is there any like historical connection between like Spain and anything that has to do with like Chinese like stuff? Because like I don't see where that would like I don't feel like that would be a thing as like actual history because like they're so far apart from each other.
Not
But like
off the top of my head. I
because
mean,
it just seems so odd like that it's yeah like maybe see like before starting this stream I was like kind of theorizing still about like Kalos and whatnot, but maybe they just want us to think that it's Kalos.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
That's the obvious thing.
that's what I'm saying
like-
about the dragons. Like they might just be a red herring to make you think
But there's
that
like
Kalos
other
is relevant.
there's other things that are just like that do still scream Kalos though, and it's confusing because
Who knows? It could be that the DLC area goes to the edge of Kalos, in between, and that the next game is going just be.
I mean, it could be a relationship between all 3 countries.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been that like Kalos and Paldea teamed up to take that bit of land from this you know, third region.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe.
Nothing saying
maybe
that it
that's
can't be
maybe
both.
that's also could be what started the war.
Yeah. Land disputes?
We know because we do know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we know one of the golden rules, never start a land dispute in Asia.
Yeah.
We never get involved in a land dispute in Asia.
And
Oh,
are
it's a
the
swarm.
no, it's more I was gonna say if there was gonna be a Pokemon game where you know, fighting over land would be more prominent. It probably would have been when we were at Galar, because not for anything, but we do know that they are in, you know, the UK and whatnot.
I'd have thought that if we were gonna get a land, I'd have
land.
thought that if we were gonna get a land where it would have to deal with the Ore region, because that was their whole thing. Was not
But-
having a lot of arable land.
Yeah, but like the thing that I was like, you know, kind of thinking about before
Find the
was
free area.
when it came to forget about like the trainers that have the 3 Kalos dragons. Like that's whatever. Like that could just be coincidence, you know?
Yeah.
And now this is not something that's like, you know, officially in the game at the moment, but with the Pokemon that'll be transferable to home once we have that capability, it's that, like, first of all, the 3 starters of Gen 6, that's the only set of starters where all 3 of them will be transferable. Whereas, like, everything else is just, like, of course Charizard is, because Charizard's in the game now.
Yeah.
Typhlosion is.
Decidueye and Samurott because of the Hisuian forms.
Right. But when looking at that list, Gen 6 is the only one that has all 3 starters able to be transferred. And there's not really any reason for that, because we haven't had them, like, as a prominent thing in a while. Whereas everything else has some kind of reason behind why it's coming back. So it's like, why randomly all 3 Gen 6 starters? That seems a little odd. Like,
why Carbink?
and the Carbink thing.
Yep.
Carbink's the only Pokemon on that list that has no connection to a starter, no connection to another form, and is not a legendary.
So Oh, go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, finish your thought.
You.
Finish your thought.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the only thought that I have behind that is that Carbink is, like, the possible descendant of Diancie, but, like, still, why? Because, like, there's other Pokemon that could be possible descendants of others, but, like, they're not of mention or listed in that list. So it's like, why Carbink?
So, I mean, my theory about that would be that, like, Carbink, that, like, Diancie is, like, a Carbink that got stuck terastallized. Because it's got the giant gem on its head and everything like terrestrial Pokemon do.
And his butt.
I
Wow.
need to look at what Diancie looks like. Hang on.
Yeah. But no, like, it would almost make sense of, like, it's a self-sustaining terastallization, like a Carbink that has, like, part of the crystal that makes up its body being from the crater. So it's perpetually able to stay terastallized. And its
Yeah.
perpetual terastallization is Diancie. Because Carbink is Rock Fairy naturally.
Right.
Right? But correct me if I'm wrong, Carbink's moveset leans more towards the rock, Diancie's lean more towards the fairy.
Yeah, I would say so.
So it would just be like a fairy terastallized Carbink that got stuck that way.
I'm trying to see, this might be a stretch, but I'm trying to see if Diancie's face looks like the little face that's on the crowns.
And that's the other thing that we were actually talking about for this, was like, all of the crowns have that little face on them. Is that significant to the disc Pokemon thing that is in the book?
The
Oh,
hexagon.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
I would
Probably.
imagine so.
It's like its eyes. It can see through all terrestrialized Pokemon. You know, I say that and now I'm horrified at the thought.
Wait, what did you say?
The idea that the little faces on the terrestrialization forms are eyes that through which the hex creature can see the entity.
Oh.
And that's
a
how
little-
it knows. That's how it knows so much. It spreads its crystals and can see through the crystals.
Like I'm just looking at Diancie right now, and like, I might be thinking about it too much, but I mean, what else is theorizing other than thinking about
That is
things
the
too
whole
much?
point of theory crafting, you know?
But like, Diancie's eyes do angle down like the same way as like
A lot
they
of
do in the
Pokemon
crown.
have
They're
that
not just
generic
like circles.
angle, though.
Huh?
A lot of Pokemon have that generic, like,
Yeah.
slant and then rounded at the bottom.
Yeah.
Guess it's tough to say. I mean, it'll be interesting if the Diancie or Diantha pops up in the DLC.
Diantha, yeah.
Yeah. Because that would also explain why Carbink's getting included as well. And that it's going to be core to the extra area. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it might just be that in preparation for Kalos being relevant to the DLC, they're making the Kalos Pokemon transferable. And Carbink's got enough connection to Diantha for that to be relevant.
Now, is
Yeah.
the list of transferable Pokemon, is this confirmed information? Is this like Sevii confirming? Or is this just what people have data mined so far and what they think it's gonna be?
I'm not sure. Let me.
I think
Let
it's
me look
data mine,
further
but I
into
think
that.
Cerebi was part of the data mine.
Okay. I'm just curious. It's like a
I mean, they
genuine question.
usually are.
Yeah. I'm trying to look through the Pokedex to see if I can find anything else relevant, and I'm not finding anything. The Pokemon entries are very generic this time around.
My Pokemon are having a hard time breeding today.
They're
These guys-
not in the
Hey,
mood!
these guys just do not want to fuck. I gave them peanut butter sandwich and everything. Normally that's like a fucking... It's gonna stop. It's gonna stop.
Please stop.
No.
Okay, the article that I saw, it says the following Pokemon will be able to be transferred into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet once Pokemon Home compatibility is added in the game via Cerebi.
Okay, cool.
That
I was
horrifying.
just curious what the source was. Like, it was like,
So the article that I'm looking at right now is not from Cerebi, but they are claiming that Cerebi, the information came from Cerebi. I don't know where the actual Cerebi link is though.
that's fine.
Maybe this.
Well, we'll assume...
this
Find
is,
out
this
in
is
the
the list.
stream.
I found the Cerebi list.
Okay, cool. You want to read it off?
Yeah, sure. It's a lengthy list, but we'll go through it.
Sure.
So, if you also want me to send it to you guys so that you can like put it up on stream too.
We could do that too.
Here, wait. There's the list. And then let me pull up your guys' stream this way I can see that you guys like have that like.
Yeah, let me get to it here.
Yep, you could put it up on the window set up as the display, so you can just throw it onto the other screen there.
Sure.
Do that. Okay, yeah. So we got Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard. That makes sense because
Because
like,
he's in the game already.
they're- Yep. Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, and I think also their Galar counterparts. That might be further down on the list.
That, yeah.
Mew, Cyndaquil line. That one makes sense.
A lot of the legendaries seem to be.
Yeah.
Dialga!
Yep. Gen 4 makes sense because we had the games.
Right, all the Gen 4 Pokemon make sense. Oshawott makes sense.
Cresselia, but
The-
no Darkrai.
Yeah, that one I'm not sure what. Maybe because Darkrai was not catchable like in game. It was like a I mean
No,
it was, but like
Darkrai's
only.
catchable in Arceus.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but only if you had I think save data for something.
No, it was a it was a quest.
Yep.
It was a side quest.
Oh, it was. You're
These
right.
are regular
you're right.
part of the Pokedex.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
you
mean,
have to
this
do
could
with
be
the.
unfinished,
Well, maybe
but-
you have to do with the history teacher having that Cresselia band.
Maybe. Anyways,
Anyway, yeah. So we got the Oshawott line. That makes sense.
the genies.
The genies. That makes sense.
Where's the fourth
Meloette
one?
is a little random.
Probably further
But-
down the list because it's a Hisuian
Meloette is
Pokemon.
Gen 5?
Gen
Yeah.
5,
I
sorry.
was gonna say.
And then here's all of the Kalos starters. All 3 of them.
Yep, here
Where-
you go.
And
Carbink
then, yeah,
Diancie.
then Hoopa,
Yeah.
or not Hoopa, Diancie and Carbink are the only other ones.
Hoopa makes sense if we think about the genie connection. But,
Yeah.
You know.
Volcanion, I think just because he had a recent mystery gift card.
Okay.
Magearna,
Volcarona's an interesting one because
I mean,
Volcarona
Volcanion.
hasn't really been present for a little while, and
mean
like
Volcanion?
we never did get a completion on that story.
You mean
Just gonna put-
Volcanion, right?
Yeah, I mean Volcanion. What did I say?
Volcarona?
Oh, I mean
Who's in this
Volcanion.
game in 3 different forms?
Yeah.
My bad. Sorry,
Fine.
tired. Anyway,
all the
Cinderace!
Sword and Shield starters, which makes sense
Cinderace!
because that's the most recent game.
Yep.
yeah, that's
Lucian,
the only other
Zamazenta,
one where all 3
Eternatus.
starters are present. But yeah, that one makes sense because that was
It's
the last
really
game.
mostly starters and legendaries.
Oh, there's the updated Reggies.
Besides the Hisuian Pokemon.
Yep, here's the DLC
And-
Pokemon. Oh, hey, cool. We're actually getting we're getting the Hisuian
Yeah,
ancient
they're,
forms.
they're all in there.
Yep, and there's an Amorous.
We can transfer the Pikachus?
Guess so.
Yep.
Okay.
Surfing Raichu.
Oh, okay, here's
So
the other.
all
This
of
is
the
the
different
rest.
forms.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. God, I love that slow, bro.
But there's the Galarians and the Hisuian.
Yep, there's the birds.
I knew we were getting Zoro and Zoroark. I mean, we knew we were getting the Hisuian forms, but like, I'm excited.
Yeah, of
for
course
them.
we're getting the Hisuian forms.
All of the Villain forms. Vivian.
Forgot Magearna had a Hisuian form.
No, that's
Or an alternate form.
Oh yeah, it's an alternate form.
Zarude, and then all
All the butterflies.
Yep.
yeah.
Magearna is an interesting Pokemon in itself. Like, they really didn't, like, I know it had the movie with Volcanon, but it really didn't explain anything about it, and it really didn't explain anything about it in the anime either.
Hey, quick question.
Yeah.
That looked like the shiny for a future Paradox Pokemon to anyone else?
Which one?
Wait.
Magearna. The full chrome.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's the shiny aesthetic. What if Magearna is Paradox Diancie? Or what if Magearna and Diancie are Paradox Carbink?
Oh my god.
Right? That's future Carbink. That's past. Because they even have similar body features to them. The kind of head into dress with the twin ears. Diancie's going down, Magearna's going up. They've got that kind of made pose to them with the little arms.
They're both fairy types, too.
Yep. They are both fairy types.
Steel Fairy and Rock
Fairy Rock, correct?
Yup.
Steel Fairy and...
Yep, Ancient
Oh,
Rock,
hi, Galen.
Future Steel. Hi, Galen.
Yeah, this is our lounge.
Oh my god.
This is the collab lounge. I think we cracked the code.
We
Oh my god.
Baby.
Yeah. What if these guys were just Paradox Pokemon that escaped like Iron Tusk?
Although they behave very differently because in the anime, Magearna is very, like, mechanical doll.
The anime wouldn't have known about this, you know?
No, I know.
We can
but
chalk that up to like...
But yeah, but it's just, its
Here's-
behavior is a mechanical doll that needs a power source to make it work.
Oh, what's that? A mechanical doll that needs a power source? What do we find equipped to the fucking future Paradox Pokemon? Power sources. The booster
Shit.
energies.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Literal batteries.
Yep. Pull up Carbinks again. I want to see it shiny.
Yeah, hold on. But yeah, because I'm looking at them and their designs are very similar.
Uncanny.
The
Yeah.
professor who's the mechanic. The professor's different because the professor made a mechanic, like a robot of themselves.
Where the fuck is Carbink? I have to like
You
scroll
just
back
go
up.
to
Yeah.
the top.
But I'm
It's-
looking at that. I'm like, why is Magearna also randomly here?
Well, wait. If
It
we
could just
look
also
at,
be the recent mythical I think you went too far.
I definitely went too far.
If we look at Mega Diancie, that might even be a better representation.
Oh yeah, let's pop that one up here.
Because that's got the little. I think Mega Diancie has
Scroll.
little leggies,
Yep.
just like Magearna.
Evolutionary chain.
There's,
It's Diancie. I can't.
I don't know why Mega Diancie's not showing up on Cerebi's like thingy.
Mega Diancie.
Oh, because I'm looking at the Scarlet Violet one. That's why.
Oh, that makes sense. Lol. Ah.
This would be then XY. Let's do XY. XY Diancie. Oh, never mind. That didn't work.
Boy, that model looks so good.
there you go.
Yes, there we go. Mega Diancie. Big girl. It is not a good picture.
Just pull up like a...
I did. But yeah, we're just we're talking theory, Galen. Mega Diancie. There we go. I mean, the heart crystal is very much the fairy terrestrialization style.
I wanna check something real quick then.
And now this is gonna kind of lead me to another point, but I'll get to that in a moment.
Sure, sure.
Because
Let
I
me go
wanna
find a
fucking
Pokemon
better
battle
picture
real
of
quick.
like Magearna
Yeah.
versus.
But I'm looking, like, the second I saw that shiny, I was like, hold the fuck up.
It just everybody stop.
Yeah.
Oh, the shiny for the alternate? Go back. That's
That's-
cool.
That is really cool.
Oh, I guess I need
Black
to...
and yellow is just a good color scheme, man.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Carbink.
I need to go to a Pokemon Center real quick, because I need to charge my Terra Orb.
I mean, that's Carbink.
Okay, shiny's just blue.
Shiny's just blue.
It's
Yeah.
so cute!
He's a little baby. A little
Yeah,
baby with a little fur
there's
tuft.
still a lot, even just between Carbink and Diancie, that's just unexplained.
Let's see.
'Cause
Let's read its
thought
dex
that it
here.
was- everyone thought that it
So-
was going to evolve into Diancie.
Let's see. Let's see. It said that somewhere in the world there's a mineral vein housing a large pack of slumbering Carbink. It's also said that this pack has a queen.
So the queen is Diancie. So
yeah,
they're
but
like,
what if the vein is the cave? Is the thing?
That's...
Born from the high temperatures and pressures deep underground. Some say that deep beneath the surface of the world, a pack of Carbink linked with their queen in a kingdom of jewels. They did think that there was going to be a great treasure down there. What if the kingdom of jewels was the treasure people expected? It was actually the Carbink.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
So
Let's see.
I
It's
kind of
slept
want to
underground
like,
for hundreds of millions of years. Sorry.
Oh
Go.
no, you're good. If you're still reading off deck stuff.
I'm
go
looking at
ahead.
dex entries here. It slept underground for hundreds of millions of years. Occasionally found in caves. And then let's see here. Transfer from Pokemon Home or obtained from event. Well, that fucking sucked.
Well, we'll get dex entries for them obviously when they're actually in the game.
Where-
Why can't I terrestrialize? So I have to be in, like, an actual terrestrialization.
Is your orb uncharged?
I just went to a Pokemon Center. So maybe I have to. Maybe it's only in those. Leave that image up. Let me see if I fight this slacking. If I can terrestrialize.
Okay.
If not, I'll go find a trainer and maybe I can terrestrialize.
In the meantime, Chippy.
Yeah. So I was watching a video the other day. I was watching, I think it was Tyranitar Tube, and he was looking at dex. He was just like going through the dex entries of different Pokemon, and then he noticed that like I think it's the dex entry from Violet for Roaring Moon mentions about how it looks very reminiscent of a phenomenon from a different region.
Which is
Yeah,
Mega
yeah,
Evolution.
because they know about the Mega Evolutions. Yeah.
Being megas, yeah. So, well, that brings up one thing, is that the concept, because we know that there's two different, like, parallel timelines. One where megas exist, one where megas do not exist. And we now can confirm that this is a timeline where megas exist. So, that's one thing. I'm not saying that we're getting megas back. But, the thing that came up was that...
Don't say that. You'll piss a lot of people off.
Well, you never know. I was saying that's not what I'm saying right now, but we don't know if that's not true. So basically what he ended up saying was that what if the mega stones are like what tap into a Pokemon's like past version of itself from these from these paradox forms that like, so Mega Salamence looks very similar to Roaring
Past
Moon.
Salamence.
Right. Then he started looking at other megas, and then like he looked at like Mega Aerodactyl, and that it does look very like past like, and it does even mention that it was like, I think something in the Dex entry for Mega Aerodactyl says something about it being reminiscent of a like past thing.
Well,
Same thing with Tyranitar.
Can you just look up the fairy Terratype? I can't terrestrialize for some reason.
Sure. I mean, the one thing is that we kind of know that there's this like past bent to mega evolutions. That's why we got the primal forms as quote unquote megas.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the other thing too. It's like some of the megas, we don't know if they would have past forms, but if we look at Glade and Gardevoir and Iron Valiant, they are a combination of the two mega forms.
I think here's the other thing that we might want to consider too, right? Because there's also the theory that the paradox forms aren't actually pulling from the past or the future. They're literally just yeah, there's the crystal. It's kind of small, but I mean, other than it's a heart. It's still a heart
With wings.
Yeah.
And it is kind of like there are, yeah.
Yep, heart with wings, heart with the. I mean, these are kind of like the wings, the tassels there.
Yeah.
The cloth. Yeah, possible. But the theory that terrestrialized, or not terrestrialized, paradox Pokemon, yep, are based on like collective unconscious, the perception, like why the professor was pulling those specific ones is because he had, or she had, the those tabloid magazines that talked about what people thought they might have looked like from the Violet book. You know? It's like, what if it's not that mega evolutions have a direct connection to terrestrialization or the paradox? What if it's just that people making the connection, like assuming that mega evolution forms draw on like their past selves is why past paradox Pokemon, or why the paradox Pokemon look like their mega evolution selves. Like, it's not that the history was actually like that, but people thinking it's like that caused the paradox Pokemon to emerge like that.
That makes sense.
There's a theory going around that the time machine is not actually a time machine.
That's the theory I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Imagination.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it begs the question, where does the AI professor go when they go into, if it's not an actual time machine, does the professor go to an imaginary land?
He literally goes into the Matrix.
Yeah. So that begs the question.
I think it's I almost subscribe to the theory that the time machine is literally just like a machine off of, so like if you subscribe to the alien theory, right, that the entity at the bottom of the crater is an alien, and that the room that you're in is actually its ship, the thing that it came in, that's also a part of itself. When he goes up into the machine, he just goes into the ship.
Yeah.
And meets that Pokemon, or meets that creature. What's Galen saying?
Yeah, Galen was saying about the existence of the Magneton paradox.
Yeah, right. Aria was like griping a little bit about that. It was like, why would it still be a magnet?
Like, it looks really cool, but depending on the timeline of when these Pokemon existed, Sandy Shocks should not exist unless Magnemite were pulled into the past by accident and evolve to adapt to their new environment.
Well, we
Huh.
do have some speculation that there could have been some lost technology, given the markings. There's like that slate or whatever that
Yep.
has something
Yeah.
etched into it that nobody can etch into now.
But it's connected to that
something had
entity.
to have done that.
Yeah. So I mean, these are all just theories.
Well, it's like
Game theory.
well, that's why I understand the whole alien theory of that's just part of the ship. When it crashed, it broke off, and maybe it's a control panel or something for the ship. And the weird characters are because no one actually knows it's meant to be operated, not read.
Altair, I have a question for you since you
Yeah.
play Violet.
Yeah.
So, obviously, in Scarlet, obviously it's very focused on the past and, that these creatures have come from the past. Does Violet focus on that they've come from the future?
Yes.
Or does it okay, I was gonna say, or does it focus on a lost, a lost technology?
No.
of sorts?
So
Okay.
so I mean, and that's kind of core to the naming convention too, right? Professor Sada is pasada, which is past. Professor Turo is futuro, which is future. So Professor Turo is obsessed with this mystical future where everything's better and cooler, and there's giant robots that you pilot. But yeah, no. He explicitly says that he's looking for the future world, trying to coexist with their hypothetical future. It's all the same thing as Scarlet, but with future instead of past.
Got it.
So yeah, it's not this isn't a lost civilization technology or something. This is he literally thinks he's sending Pokeballs to the future and drawing Pokemon back to the present.
It's like an advanced version of Bill's time travel box that he made, so you could trade between Leaf Green and Sapphire.
Oh, yeah.
That
from Fire
that
Red,
big
Leaf
machine
Green.
on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that.
Gotcha.
That just kind of popped into my head. That's a big clunky machine, and this is a big machine.
Yep.
Like a big
Powered by
machine Pokemon.
gems.
Powered by
Wait, which
gem-like
machine are we
Pokemon.
talking about?
So in Fire Red and Leaf Green, when you first get to the islands that you get after you beat the game, Bill brings you into the Pokemon Center, and in that Pokemon Center is a giant machine that is basically a time machine that allows you to trade between Sapphire and Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Sevii Islands quest. Where you have to
Yeah.
get the Ruby and the Sapphire from Team Rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that first Pokemon Center has that machine. Probably look it up.
I can try. Let's see. Pokemon Sevii.
Yeah, I actually never I played Leaf Green, but I actually never ended up finishing and getting doing all that. So
Yep.
I was young and brain was
I
I'm
was young
interested in
and
other things.
You
foolish.
probably do One Island Pokemon Center in the Google search.
One Island Pokemon Center. We'd also probably just look up Bill. Or Celio. Here you go. Celio. Let's just do Celio. Let's see. Runs the Pokemon Network Center. Here we go. Capable of transferring things. Here we go. Has the global trait. Yeah, cool.
There it is.
There we go. The
Can
network
you-
machine.
Can you make it bigger? Because I can't really see.
That's as big as it
Yeah,
goes.
no, it's a big clunky machine.
Yep, and then those two spots next to the display screen, the blacked out display screen, are where you put the Ruby and the Sapphire.
Okay.
Here we go. Hold on. I don't know if it's a time travel machine though. I think the idea is just that it's it lets you connect to another country.
Okay. You know what I'm thinking?
Yeah, trades over long distances.
Yeah. There is a time machine one in gold, silver, crystal, so you can trade with red and blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was. Okay, I apologize. I mixed up a little bit. But there's still a big clunky trading machine that allows you to trade over long distances. It requires crystals to power. Yeah.
Interesting. It's
Guys,
so
plot twist. What if we're going back to Johto and its crystal version?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with a crystal remake.
even though crystals have nothing to do with crystal version.
It's just Suicune
Yeah.
design.
Shush.
I mean, hold on. I need to go back to the book.
We're getting Gen 5 remakes before we get another Gen 2 remake.
I need to go back to the book.
Also, that's horrifying to think that we might have Gen 5 remakes relatively soon.
Yeah, but like, not for anything, but if Ilka's making them again, and there's, as, in my opinion, disappointing as...
I don't want Chibi Gen 5.
No. I never even finished Shining Pearl because I just got that disinterested in it.
Oh, I just didn't get it.
I played it. I got to the island after you beat the game, and then I stopped playing, and then I gave the game to my brother to borrow. Okay, anyway, so back to Suicune. There is in the Scarlet and the Violet book, there's the imagined Pokemon for Scarlet is the 3 legendary, technically cats, but we as we call them the legendary dogs.
Oh wait, it's actually different in the Scarlet book?
Yeah.
Remember, you have the Virizion, Terrakion, Cobalion.
Oh shit, yeah, mine has the Musketeer trio.
Yeah, but mine has the legendary dog trio as the imaginary Pokemon. So I just wanted to bring that up because we were talking about Suicune.
Weird.
Yep.
So, are Pokemon fusions going to be an actual thing at some point? I know there's fan games.
Yes!
But
Sorry.
like, if you look at these imagined Pokemon,
I want.
they could be a form of paradox Pokemon. These shouldn't exist, imagined by the masses, and generated by this strange machine-like Pokemon.
God, now I've got this image in my head of Eternatus wielding the sword and shield of Zacian and Zamazenta. Like a giant legendary Aegislash. And every fiber of my being craves that shit.
Like, I'm kind of imagining this disc Pokemon is like a new form of how Mew and Arceus created other Pokemon and shaped the world. This Pokemon draws from human imagination and brings those imagination to life. And that's why we have the Paradox Pokemon.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah.
I know I talked to Chippy about this a little bit at length, because we were discussing the possibility of a connection with Zygarde, because of the whole hexagon aesthetic. I know I had a theory that this entity is actually a Zygarde from another world or another timeline. Because Zygarde's meant to protect the ecosystem, and what's the one thing that Paradox Pokemon, like, their big issue is that they risk destroying the ecosystem, which is when Zygarde would pop up and try and save things. And I'm thinking, well, what if it's a Zygarde from somewhere else trying to protect the ecosystem of its kind, which would be this because they're almost parasitic, the crystals that form terrestrialization, or symbiotic.
They're eating away at the 4th station.
Yeah, but they also don't like drain Pokemon. They just empower them, right? They're like symbiotes.
Yeah.
They devour things that they can't connect with, but they connect to things that they can.
So here's...
And the reason why they can't exist outside the crater is because that's not their ecosystem. And the entity is doing things like teaching them how to make the Terra Orbs and stuff so that they can spread that their own bits of ecosystem out so that terrestrialized Pokemon or the crystals that form terrestrialization can survive in the world outside.
So here's to add on to that. So you're saying it's a symbiotic, parasite, whatever you call it. Symbiote. So in Gen 9, Pokerus, which was very similar in terms of powering up Pokemon, does not exist. Pokerus is not in this game.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
are the
I hadn't even thought about Pokerus.
Are the Terra Crystals a physical
alien
form,
Pokerus?
a physical form of Pokerus?
Or like alien Pokerus?
Yeah, because it was confirmed that Pokerus is not in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious if, because I believe I may have a Pokemon transferable with Pokerus. I might not. I might have to wait for somebody to try it. If you transfer a Pokemon with Pokerus, will that go away, or will it not allow you to transfer that Pokemon because it has the virus?
That's
My guess is that it would probably just not show up, but that's a good thought, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it would just erase the Pokerus.
Yeah, but like, thinking about it, and what you're saying, and what Pokerus does, is this just a physical form of Pokerus? Like the symbiote evolved, or like because of the crater, like this form of Pokerus is different from the other regions,
Or
based on environment.
I guess alternatively, what if... So you know how there are like random terrestrial Pokemon roaming around the outside?
Yeah.
What if it's that those Pokemon are Pokemon that had Pokerus, and it's something that the crystal things can consume? And so the reason why there's no Pokerus is because the Pokemon that would have gotten it essentially get targeted by the terrestrials, and that in eating them, in eating that virus, they bond to the Pokemon.
I thought you were about to say if they ate the Pokemon, and I was gonna be concerned.
Yeah, no, what if they find Pokemon that do have Pokerus, and that's like a source of nourishment for them, and that lets them bond. And that's why Pokemon have Terra types, and they can be temporarily given terraforms, but only so many naturally terrestrialized Pokemon are outside.
Yeah.
I guess the other thing to think about is, why do Pokemon change types when they terrestrialize? You know, like...
Well, that's because the crystals have a type.
Yeah.
Because they're like foreign... That's why I think that the crystals are like alien Pokemon of themselves that Zygarde is protecting. That alien Zygarde is protecting.
Well, maybe... Hopefully the new anime series will kind of delve more into this kind of stuff, too. And just kind of...
That'd be cool. I hope they don't relegate it like they relegated Zygarde.
Yeah.
It's
I
weird.
do like the new protagonists, though. Was it Rika and Roy?
Roy!
Yeah. I'm really curious where they're gonna go.
He is our boy.
Because I honestly, like, growing up watching Ash and Pikachu all these years, I am genuinely sad that their time is over, but I'm also really excited and hopeful for the next chapter. It's
been 25 years. Let him have a birthday.
Yeah, like I'm really, really curious where the anime is gonna go. Like I'm so glad that he won the world championship, and it's still a little sad. So I'm really curious to see how these last 11 episodes of Ash are gonna go. I know I'm like changing topics here, but it's like we're bouncing off anyways. So
what's weird is that in the lore, the legendary beasts didn't exist until Ho-Oh made them.
That's why we're saying it's an imaginary.
Do we have a time frame when did that happen?
I know that was slightly more modern because the towers were already built. But
that's right. Like, when did the Ash Tower actually burn? Let's see. Ho's name is a palindrome. Kill the worst. Implied in a myth that revived Raikou and Suicune from their former deaths. Yeah, I know. That's not what I want to know, though.
Just look up the burned tower.
Oh, you're right.
Altair can't search up stuff.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think also like what the whole story about that is. I know that like...
Not the brass tower. I want the other one. Bell Tower.
Like, but they have existed as one? before any of that, you know?
Well, it's like if Ho-Oh only resurrected them and literally created Entei Suicune Raikou like 100 years ago, then the cave existed way before that.
And that pulls into my theory of more imagination than time machine.
Well, no. Because if the researchers saw that Pokemon 200 years ago,
okay, that's
but
fair.
the Pokemon weren't made until recently, they wouldn't have anything to imagine those forms.
Let me look at the
Unless there's legit time travel involved.
It could be
Yeah.
both. Let's see.
700 years ago.
Okay. So
150 years before the game's events, lightning bolt struck the tower, engulfed in flames, sudden downpour. And so we know that the research team investigated for about a 60-year period between 200 and 140 years ago. So these three would have existed during that time frame.
Yep, I'm gonna read the book prompt for the imagined Pokemon.
I'm gonna look at dex entries for Entei Raikou Suicune.
Okay.
Yeah.
A drawing of a fantastical Pokemon as envisioned by our sketch artist. The size and ferocity of the strange Pokemon that dwell in Area Zero's lower reaches tickled the artist's imagination, prompting this sketch of what other species that inhabited the depths might look like. So they didn't actually see this Pokemon. This is purely imagination of the sketch artist of what other Pokemon could look like
But
from that area.
it's an imagination that accurately depicts elements of three Pokemon that they wouldn't have known about at that time.
So
what the fuck?
yeah.
So I guess... wow, that's so weird.
I mean, the other thing is, because they saw the monsters, which was the Great Tusks and Iron Tusks, it could be that these people came from other regions to be part of the expedition team. So you could have gotten people from Johto and Kanto and Kalos and everywhere. And Unova, because the other imagined Pokemon in the Violet book is the Three Musketeer trio. They wouldn't have been seen down there either.
Yeah, the difference being more that the Musketeer trio might have existed prior, but we know that Entei Suicune Raikou only existed about 150 years ago.
Is that, I mean, 150 years ago compared to wherever this game is in the timeline.
You know what? You're right. It's
Because-
150 years ago relative to when Heart Gold Soul Silver happens.
Yeah.
We don't actually know how far... Well, we know that at least, like, 7 years have passed since the first game. Because we've had
Can you look up the timeline?
17-year-old Red and Blue in Sun and Moon.
Yeah, can you look up the current Pokemon timeline?
I don't know
See?
if there's an official timeline.
We can get speculation.
Wait, are we saying that they were born from from Ho-Oh?
Well, Ho-Oh revived the 3 evolutions into Entei Suicune
Well, what we
Raikou.
theorize are the 3 EVs.
Well, remember, all the Shrine Maidens that
No, I
guard the
know.
tower all use
Because-
EVs.
Because a lot of these I'm looking
That's
at
an
Raikou's
actual,
dex
like-
entries. A lot of them are saying
Yeah.
that it descended with lightning. Like, so how does that line up with Ho-Oh though?
What do you mean?
It's some of these dex entries are saying that. Let
Did
me
the
find
books
one
exist
that's
before the time machine? Nominally, we don't know what the origin of the time machine is, just that the professor found it.
It was the treasure at the bottom.
Yeah. So, theoretically,
Oh,
it
there
existed...
you go. The gamehouse.com, it looks like it has a timeline.
Okay.
It might not be the most accurate, it's from April, but it might at least give us an idea.
Updated
before-
August.
Oh, August. I thought it said April, my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, the books existed 200 years ago, but we don't have an accurate statement as to when the time machine existed. Because it's never really clear if the professor built it and how they knew to build it. And the implication is that the entity at the bottom told the professor how to do it, the same way they taught them how to make the Terra Orbs.
You close some of the ads on the page that bother me.
Try.
This is why we have ad block.
Alright, well, back off.
Alright, so it looks like Legends Arceus takes place almost 300 years before Generation 1.
Yup. Gen 1 and Gen 3 are contemporary. According to a deleted tweet by a Game Freak employee, they're contemporaneous. Okay.
They occur at the same time.
Which would make sense considering that's also when the machine that lets transfer between Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby Sapphire happens.
Yep, remakes also take place at this time, considered alternate universes.
Which we know because of the Oris,
Yep.
If the professor was needed to create the time machine, then it wasn't working before them, right? Not necessarily.
Yep, and then...
It's entirely possible that the machine maybe was working, but not as active. Because, okay, so here's the time we blend theories. If we play around with the idea that it's like an alien Zygarde trying to make that ecosystem fit its version of Pokemon, the crystals, then we can assume that maybe its machine was able to do it, and it was in a position where it was working, but not to the degree the creature wanted it to. And contacting the professor helped repair the machine to speed up how many Pokemon were able to be brought from either past, future, or imagination to spread the terrestrialization outside the crater faster.
Yeah, I can
right?
see that.
Pretty standard thing, you know, alien entity gets stranded, contacts someone to help them rebuild their thing. If the book was written before that, then how did Iron Tread and Great Tusk show? Well, that's what I'm saying. It might have been a process, like, in progress, which is why terrestrialization orbs are only just recently completed, but the design schematics were given to Heath 200 years prior when he was contacted by the creature, passed out, and woke up with the schematics written by him, but he couldn't remember doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And his, statement about he contacted that entity, right? So it's like these things were probably things the entity knew how to do and was trying to have done, but needed people to do for him, or it.
Thumbs.
Yeah, he needed thumbs.
Anyways,
Zygarde's got no hands.
Yep, anyways, back. Go ahead,
sorry.
Chippy. Go ahead.
I was saying, are we past the anti-Raikou Suicune thing? Because I wanted to say something about that like
No,
5
no.
minutes
Yeah,
ago.
we can, you're fine.
I was like giving some credence to Galen's question there. Yeah, about the time machine.
Okay.
We can double back on any topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is kind of going back to like the whole where is it about like Ho-Oh? What was it like Ho-Oh resurrecting or reincarnating, or what was it about Ho-Oh?
He resurrects the three Eevees, or the three evolutions that died in the Tin Tower.
Okay. Well, so here's my thought, because Raikou, Entei, and Suicune, they're like various dex entries kind of allude to something else. And we all know that there are we know that there are multiples of legendary Pokemon. Like,
yeah.
We know that there's more than ones that exist. So those might have just been another, like, reincarnation of those Pokemon at a sooner point. And they might have existed in the past also. Because, so, Raikou's entry in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl says that it is said to have fallen with lightning, so that it, like, came down from the skies from lightning. So that's different from the Ho-Oh thing. Not saying that that's not true, but the Ho-Oh resurrecting the three beasts from the evolutions could just be different versions of
It's either that or it
Suicune.
appeared before
Entei's-
somebody coming from the lightning.
Yeah.
It's like how
What?
Lugia comes down from the sky through the storms or comes up from the sea. It could be that that's how they appear when a human has seen them.
Yeah.
Well,
It's hard with Pokedex entries because they're not always accurate.
right. I was just kind of going through them, because then Entei's says from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire says that it is thought to have been born in the eruption of a volcano. I'm not sure how you can take that into a different context.
But that's thought.
You know.
Well, it's like, imagine it. Which dex is that from?
Omega.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Okay, so let's consider, because like each region has different entries, right?
Yeah,
but, like,
I think it comes up.
What does it say in
too.
the Gen 2 entries where those Pokemon originate?
Like gold, silver, crystal, heart gold, soul silver.
Yeah, because
All
like
right, let me read those three. So gold's volcanoes erupt when it barks, unable to restrain its extreme power. It races headlong around the land. That's gold.
Yep.
A Pokemon that races across the land.
Bop, bop.
It is said that one is born every time a new volcano appears.
So it could be that the original was resurrected by Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
And then everyone from there... Because I guarantee that Pokemon don't live forever. Legendary or not. Like, Ash is gonna turn, like, 60 and Pikachu's gonna have been gone for 20 years. Like, Pokemon... I theorize that Pokemon are, like, regular animals. They have specific lifespans. They might have a little bit longer lifespans than, like, a dog living... So, that's a bad topic for I'm sorry, Chippy.
It's fine. It's all good. It's all good.
But, like, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
how is your shiny hunt going?
Yeah, like, Pokemon, like, that one guy in the original anime has the old Pikachu.
Yeah.
The surfer guy.
That's true.
Pikachu...
Got chunky Pikachu.
In Pokemon Advance anime, there's a Trico that's really old. And we watch a Stoutland die in the Sun and Moon anime.
Yeah, and that motherfucker Tobias has legendaries that we know only exist in the movies.
So, every Pokemon... So, like, I kind of think of, like, legendaries probably have, like, a Phoenix property. Where one dies, and another one comes up. So it's, like, a kind of born from the ashes, but kind of not. Like, there will never be a time where that legendary doesn't exist, but if it does die, a new one just... Arceus is just like, there it is.
What if regular Pokemon just appear based on public perception normally? What if once there was an Entei, right? People knew that there was Entei, and they came up with this theory, right? Like, oh, one's born when a volcano erupts. And enough people believe that, and suddenly, bam! Now that's just the rule. When a volcano erupts, an Entei's born.
Arceus just like, okay,
yeah,
made my job easier.
Yeah. What if it's not just something relegated to, like, this paradox Pokemon thing? Where perception is like rule.
Yeah.
What if it's literally just a rule of the Pokemon universe that once you believe something, and that's why the Pokédex is such an important thing, because it records that perception, and then that perception becomes manifest.
Galen, did you meet Overworld? She said overworked.
Yeah, yeah, we have overworked Pokemon.
Yeah. Anyways,
then people wish there was no more tall grass.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I kind of want to get back to reading the timeline because we're getting off topic.
It's the whole topic is theories.
Yep. So red, blue,
okay.
And
so Gen 2 is 3 years after Gen 1.
You have Gen 2 and 4.
Yep, because that's when you can fight Red on top of Mount Silver.
Yep, and then keep scrolling because that just goes into how they differ.
Crystal is alternate. Heart Gold, Soul Silver is alternate. Platinum, we know, is alternate. BDSP, also alternate. Black and White is 12 years after Gen 2 and 4.
Is it?
A recently confirmed 12 years later, the events of Black and White 1 take place.
Oh, okay. Alright, so 12...
Yep.
So we're moving
14-year-olds go and do the thing.
Yep.
Then Gen 5. Yep. Black and White 2 is 2 years after Black and White 1. That's canon in-game.
Yep. And then X and Y happens at the same time as Black and White 2.
Okay, so we're 16 years past.
Yep. Then Sun and Moon are additional 2 years after Black and White 2.
Okay, so we're at a 21-year span here.
So how old are Red and Blue and Sun and Moon then?
Well, let's see.
Because they're 10 in the... So 10...
So they'd be like 22.
22, okay.
They're 21, 22.
Yep. Sword and Shield...
Yep. Unspecified number of times Sword and Shield, and then no one knows where Scarlet Violet is.
So it's been at least 25 years give or take when Sword and Shield is supposed to happen in Scarlet and Violet. Which so to me it makes sense. We got the
22,
we got the Rotom phones starting in Sun and Moon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
And smartphones have been prominent since I was in like high school, so like 2010. But if we look at the timeline between the technology of Red and Blue to the technology of Scarlet and Violet, the timeline of about 20-some years makes sense with normal... yes, Pokemon has its own unique technology. But, looking at the evolution of the Pokédexes into the Rotom phones, it makes sense to me to be like 20-25 years.
Yeah. Literally in line with the anime time.
Yeah. Minus the Arceus phone, which God sent you back with.
Wow. Literally God.
Yeah.
Literal god of Pokemon.
Creating smartphones.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was really curious to see where that timeline was, so...
Yeah. Oh, man. That's interesting. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Although, now that I think about it, if perception and, like, the Pokedex causes Pokemon to manifest, and that's why they're literally everywhere all the time, what if the entity at the bottom is not a foreign Zygarde, but a foreign Arceus? I know I keep saying Arceus, just how I know it. What if they're a foreign Arceus, and the machine is just its way of exerting that same power in a world that it's not supposed to have dominion over?
So you're saying that Pokemon are not supposed to be in this world, but they are because of this creature?
Well, no, I'm saying Pokemon exists because of Arceus. And the Paradox Pokemon are like this foreign Arceus trying to do what it normally does, which is make Pokemon.
I gotcha.
That makes sense.
Right? And it's like, okay, normally its version of Pokemon are these crystals. And it's like, it's crossing its wires, it's making new Pokemon off the Pokemon that exist, and propagating the crystals that it's supposed to be making.
Huh.
Yeah. And the reason why it's got the machine is to maybe help refine the fact. Like, it needs help building it because its powers are messed up from not being on its own version of Earth.
So here's
it might be an alternate universe Arceus that got ultra beast Arceus.
So here's another thing to add on to that. So
because the hexagons could just be plates.
Yeah, so how you have to put the book in the machine to start it?
Yep.
Like, could it be that what's written in that book is assisting? Like, it's making... It's like crossing with the Pokédex entries. It's crossing with the information in the book.
Huh.
Which, yes and no, because Great Tusk is already in there in the book prior to.
Well, wouldn't it make sense to put the magazines in the machine then? That describe the different forms of Pokemon that people theorized about.
I'm think of what why is putting the book in so significant?
It's just the AI professor says it's because the normal professor valued it so much. They made it the failsafe.
Yeah.
It also could just feed into the whole imagination machine thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that eventually we could see the Musketeer fusion or the legendary dog fusion.
That might just be what we find out. It could be the tease for the new area.
Yeah.
It could just connect to part of Area Zero where those creatures exist.
So I really want information on the DLC, and I'm hoping that it comes out soon. Because it's my one problem with Pokemon games. There are so many questions that are always left unanswered.
I love that part of it, though. It gives us room to actually have these discussions.
I love it, but I hate it because we have these discussions, but then you just never get an answer on certain things. You're just left in the dark to theorize, and then it's never confirmed. Like leaving Zygarde
To the anime.
To the anime.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
even then, it was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he's here.
Or like Magearna. Like,
I think we might get Magearna stuff if the whole Diancie Magearna connection is
yo, I'm backing that one. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
like the more you look at it, the more it makes sense, right?
Yeah, like their body shapes are relatively similar. Their eyes are very similar.
yeah.
Like,
Yep.
It's...
The shiny
got
form
similar
is the
figures.
same aesthetic.
Mhm.
They got similar features.
Yep. The Diancie's head thing is the same general shape
It's
as
like a
the
big crystal
terrestrialization.
heart. Yeah.
And honestly, the cracks on it might just be because it's not never operating under full power because it's like self-sufficient. It's not a perfect gem the same way the terrestrialized version is.
I don't think it's necessarily cracked. I think that's just the
Well, you know what I mean.
pattern.
Like it's got the texture to it instead of hi,
Oh,
Panda.
Coming in at the opportune time.
Coming in hot with that one. But yeah, no, like the more I look at it, the more I'm just like, I want it to be true because it just looks like it should be.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Panda.
Thanks, Panda.
The bonk that I'm about to send is
Just sorry.
All
the
that
bonk that I'm
comes-
about to send is for Panda.
Okay,
Okay.
well our sound alerts aren't working.
Yeah,
so...
I don't know what's going on. It's
Oh.
in like we've got the bot here.
Yeah, it's just
The bot's in chat. It's just the alerts don't want to work.
it said fuck you tonight.
Yeah. Did you add the alert source?
You know what? I might not have. I probably did not. Can somebody do something?
Somebody do a thing.
We probably could. We have unlimited.
Ah! Oh no, alerts is right there. So no, that's not
Oh.
the problem. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
it wasn't me this time.
Won't let you redeem stuff. Okay, I think it might just be that Twitch is fucked right now.
Maybe.
That's fair.
Cause we got the subscription notification.
Yeah. So it might just be.
So it might just be the sound alerts thing is fucked.
Right. Yeah.
Ah well. We'll have to address it another time. Sorry about that for those of you who want to redeem your channel points.
I can't dick you guys. Jeez.
Aw, Chippy, you can dig us whenever you want. It's okay.
Wow.
I'm okay, thank
Doesn't
you.
even have a dick.
I don't have. Well, you know what? Never mind. I'm not
Let's-
gonna get into that.
let's not kid ourselves here. This is like here we go. This is the paradox dick. It's not hers, but she imagines it is, you know?
More like I bought it. Like.
Oh. Oh shit.
You missed us talking about the dicks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
no special terraforms.
Oh no, Panda.
I'll dick you on Sunday, Panda.
Oh yeah, we need to figure that out.
Figure out dicking Panda on
Yeah, we
Sunday.
have to figure out how we're gonna dick Panda on Sunday. Gonna
Ask
be
your
full-
girlfriend first. I don't know, man.
Gonna be full of soup.
Yawn. Sleepy.
I
Oh no!
thought you said you had no work. That was like the whole
It was
thing,
gonna be
dog.
dinner time.
Ree.
Chippy could still come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do stuff.
Yep. Let's see. It was interesting that there were no special terraforms.
Oh.
What do your
Yeah.
parents need this time?
Apparently they need to lock him in his chest.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no unique terraforms. I mean, help with the grandma. I mean, it might be something they're saving for when we get the DLC area, if they want to do the Carbink thing and have it terrestrialize into Diancie. But, yeah, I mean, I guess as a mechanic, it's hard to have a unique form with the terrestrialization.
It wasn't really meant for, unlike the Megas and like the Dynamaxing. It's literally just the power-up mechanic for this game. That's why they don't bring back the other ones.
Which, honestly, makes it make a little more sense if it's meant to be its own creature. Like, yeah, of course it doesn't cause any different... It causes a uniform change. It's because it's all the same type of symbiote.
Mm-hmm.
And the changes being the element types.
Yeah.
Grabbed my cat.
What's up?
I said I grabbed my cat. She does
no.
not want to be here, though.
Aww.
Nope, and there she goes.
Aw, poor baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
you guys
Panda.
saw she's like being picked up.
Yeah.
We'll play, I mean, it's like we're gonna all be existing for a while. It's like we got time to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like this is the last time we can hang out ever.
It is nice hanging out with friends in person, though.
It is.
Hell yeah.
It's been a while since I got to hang out with friends in person. My poor friend group's all over the fucking place.
Ascend.
Concert to go to.
Ooh. Fancy.
I'm
Fun.
probably gonna do Christmas shopping tomorrow or something.
I am finally done my Christmas shopping. I wrapped everything.
I'm done my shopping. I just gotta wait for shit to get here.
No, you said you had to get one more thing. Oh no, you figured that out.
Yeah, I placed the order. I just needed to get here.
Panda,
Haven't
you
started.
got 8
You
days!
got 9 days. Yeah, 8 days, dog. Ugh.
I feel like we need tavern music.
Yeah, we do.
I'll have to find some like safe to use.
Well, originally we had the Pokemon playing, and then we started opening stuff up. So.
I mean,
I stopped playing Pokemon for now because I wasn't like actually playing and my Switch was starting to get hot. So I just have like I have Pokemon Lo-Fi on right now.
So for the VOD, I'll throw some music in the background.
oh, that's right. We are gonna throw this up.
Oh hell yeah, this is going up.
I
Question
never put my Nuzlocke up. I didn't finish like editing them.
Ah well. If you could pick a Pokemon to get the Paradox treatment, who would it be?
That
Flygon.
is.
Tropius.
Flygon Dragon Bug. Flygon Dragon Bug. Let's go. I know it's not in the game, but I don't fucking care.
Huh.
My
I mean, they
baby
took care of
needs more
Volcarona for
attention.
you.
Aegislash. In the past, it's got more of like a gladiator style. In the future, it's a fucking lightsaber.
Oh.
I just want.
Or
I
like
would
a
just
like a
want-
serrated stone sword. And stuff for the past.
Mm.
That's
Nerd, you're goddamn right, Panda.
I would want Flygon to essentially become like not a dragonfly as in like the bug a dragonfly because we've got that, like a literal dragonfly and become a dragon bug type as a past paradox form.
I gotta look through Pokemon to figure it out. I'm going into Pokemon Home for a second.
I was like,
She's
I
going
was
deep.
like, I was just like immediate Flygon,
Yeah.
no questions asked.
You knew.
Yeah.
You knew.
Oh hell yeah, I knew.
I mean, like, mine would have been Gallade, but we got him, you know?
As I say, Glade, Volcarona, like...
Yeah, like, 2 of my favorite Pokemon of all time already got Paradox forms. Give Gyarados wings. True. Well, it's meant to be an Eastern Dragon. And have wings.
Give me a bit. I gotta think. I gotta think on this, because I don't know!
Yeah, no,
'Cause we
you're
got
right. It's a lot of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean, for you, it'd probably be a Suicune.
no, actually.
Give Gyarados lipstick? True!
Like, I'm looking at Pokemon right now on my list.
What that mouth do?
I would love the Aggron, but it would be very just the generic, like, Tyranitar got the mech. So, like, trying to think of I'm trying to think of a Pokemon that would get the Volcarona treatment.
Well, it becomes a fluffy boy.
Yeah. Because I can't see Aggron being anything less than perfection. Which it already is.
If we kind of go along with the fact that like the megas and the paradox forms kind of look reminiscent of each other, if there was because even Iron Valiant looks very reminiscent to like components of Mega Gallade and components of Mega Gardevoir.
Oh yeah.
Like a mega,
Kangaskhan
not
Panda.
mega, an Aggron paradox could be a future form and be more mecha, like looking the same as it kind
Mecha
of does.
Godzilla.
So
It's
here's one. It's not one that I want, but it's one that I think we all deserve. A past Paradox Arcanine that makes it look more like the legendary it's said to be.
ooh.
Isn't the legendary it's said to be just Entei?
No.
Panda, that is Kangaskhan, which also has a mega.
Let me continue to look through my list.
True! Kangaskhan does have a mega.
Maybe.
I guess that's an interesting thing, right? Like, could we just go through the list of mega Pokemon and be like, oh, hey, Paradox forms. You know?
Yeah, I mean...
Diancie.
Mhm.
Oh, gosh.
I'm like having a hard time because like all the ones that make sense have paradox forms.
Yeah. Past Chandelure and future Spiritomb.
I feel like Spiritomb wouldn't work. The only thing I could imagine it being is one of those like LED fans that's constantly spinning that people have actually made. And it's just the battery operated pad in the bottom, and then it's just the fan spinning so fast that the face is glowing. That's all I can imagine.
It's RGB tomb.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. LED tomb. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spirit Trance. What Pokemon is most like a Roomba? Oh, gosh.
Wimpod.
Wimp. Stunkfish.
Yeah, Stonefish.
Yeah, Wimpod too, though. Like, I agree.
Ooh.
But it's always the final evolution.
What if future Paradox Porygon line?
It's just a hologram.
Yes.
Well, future Paradox Porygon. How would you have a past Paradox Porygon?
You wouldn't. Not every Paradox has
I guess
past
that's.
and future.
I guess that's true.
But they can have a future Paradox Porygon Z where they fix the connection.
You're right. The Roomba's King Gambit.
Wait, how does King Gambit move?
He sits on a Roomba.
He sits on the. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull up my game again real quick for you.
Deja vu. I've just been in this space before.
I'm just gonna grab eggs.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably. Oh, you were.
I was out of here. Here, I'm gonna put up my King Gambit. Actually, I've got a video of it too, but
I realized that any Pokemon, regardless of where it is in the evolution line, can have a Paradox form because we have Fluttermane and Screamtail. And they have evolutions, but they don't evolve in their Paradox forms.
that's true.
I also had the thought of like any of the paradox forms that are prior to a different evolution, they evolve with stones. Jigglypuff evolves with the Moonstone.
Oh.
Misdreavus evolves with a Dusk Stone.
Oh.
What are the other ones that are in like the middle of their? Hang on. I don't know what else there is. Magneton evolves with either
I think in this game you just need a Thunderstone.
Area.
I think this game you just need a Thunderstone.
Yeah, or a Thunderstone.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, Paradox Togetic?
Yes, Eevee evolves with a lot of stones. Panda,
Eevee,
thank you.
I feel like shouldn't have Paradox forms because it would just be robotic Eevees. Deja vu?
There he
I've
goes!
been in this space before.
There's your Roomba Panda.
There he is. He's literally got a hover chair. And it looks like
Yeah,
he's going, whee!
That's it. That's the thing.
That's the guy. Roomba with knives attached to it. I think he's like literally on like the flying Nimbus cloud. Ah!
Weaponized Roomba, yeah.
There he goes. There we go. I got him in the spot. I got him in the spot where he just goes in circles.
Helicopter, helicopter.
We could have a Paradox Clefairy or Clefairy since there's Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to have Roombas fight 2 balloons and a knife on the front. That's literally just like Robot Wars.
Yeah. And I'm not seeing any Pokemon I would specifically want to have
Yes.
a Paradox form, but I'm definitely seeing Pokemon that just could have a Paradox form.
Yeah, back alley robot.
Actually,
Robot
you know what would be
Wars.
really cool? If the fossils got future Paradox forms.
The
fossil Pokemon.
Yeah. Pastodactyl, future dactyl.
Yeah.
The only one that kind of
Past
messes-
Paradox Pikachu.
The only one that kind of messes a little bit with the needs to like it's prior because it needs to evolve with the stone is Iron Valiant with partially being Gallade.
They're Megas
But
though,
it
so Mega
also
Stones.
is
They're the Megas.
Gardevoir,
Mega
and
Stones.
Gardevoir doesn't need a stone to
Mega
evolve.
Stones.
Yeah, but the Mega Stones. They're Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, but I feel like those two are different because they do look more like their Mega counterparts.
That's what we're saying though. It's like the qualifications are either you're a first evolution that evolves from a stone or you have a Mega. Right?
Okay, I understand. Okay.
Yeah, like it's not, they don't have to be both. Or they're not mutually exclusive.
I wonder, like, what made them pick these Pokemon specifically? Like, there's so many Pokemon. Like, why Jigglypuff? like, you know, like, what made them think, yeah, let's use Magneton. Like,
I feel like it's the same reason they chose Delibird is because they're so familiar that you might not recognize them until you get them. Right? Because their big thing is that they're used for shock value when you run into them in Area 0 for the first time. And the characters think that they're just their regular forms.
Yeah, they're like, oh, look at this really
Sure,
cute Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's not a Jigglypuff.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, look, it's a Delibird. And then its head pops off and it does
Yeah.
Jack in the Box routine.
Past
Pokemon
Paradox,
jump scares.
Mimikyu, Future Paradox. Yeah, I feel like if anyone saw a past Paradox Mimikyu, they wouldn't live to tell the tale. Because it wouldn't be covered, and...
Or what if past Paradox Mimikyu has a different cover? It's not Pikachu because it wasn't jealous of Pikachu back then.
Oh, it's just got, like, whatever it can find to cover itself.
yeah, what if it's, like, covered in just, like, a bunch of leaves and stuff, and it's, like, either, like, fairy grass or ghost grass instead?
Wait, isn't that just one of the Calamity Pokemon?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yes, it is. It's Wu-Chen.
Yeah, that's Wo-Chen. It's
It literally...
it's a ghost that possessed a bunch of leaves and just gathers like whatever it's around
No, that's not correct.
or whatever.
I'm going to the Pokedex entry.
You know what I mean though. Oh,
He's
wait,
on a
that's
mission.
cute.
The grudge of a person punished for writing the king's evil deeds upon wooden tablets has clad itself in dead leaves and become a Pokemon.
Yeah. So if it was just like a spirit that was running around grabbing leaves and stuff to cover itself. That's literally just that.
It'd still be cute if Mimikyu did that, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
You'd think that any Pokemon that got hit by its special Z move would immediately die, too. Where it Let's
right,
snuggle-
yeah, because it
lets
literally...
snuggle forever, where it pulls it under the cloak to attack it. I mean, Meowth's almost died multiple times in the anime because of Mimikyu. Then he basically dies and gets resuscitated. Or resuscitate, whatever you call it.
For kids.
Yeah.
For kids, everybody.
Yeah. Ah, man, that's just it's so interesting. It really is.
I'm hungry again. What the fuck?
Dog.
I don't know why I'm so hungry
Oh,
today.
you didn't have a whole lot of dinner either.
I had 2 waffles for breakfast. I had a Big Mac and medium fries for lunch. I had some sour gummy worms I got at the dollar store. It was like a small bag. I had a snack of them after my nap.
You didn't tell me you got a snack.
I got a snack.
What the
And then
fuck?
for dinner we had like chicken parm, but with salad instead of pasta. Because my stomach was like bothering me earlier, but I was also still really hungry. The future paradox Dunsparce. Dun 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 dun.
dun
Sparse.
dun 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 spars. Dun 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 spars.
Dun 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 dun.
No. It's Future Paradox Dunsparce. Sandstorm by True. Sparse.
It's too many duns.
Sparse.
80 segments.
Jesus.
No, Panda. 69 segments.
Actually,
Get it right.
you know what? Future Paradox Dunsparce is dun 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 sparse, but past Paradox Dunsparce is just sparse.
Oh. Recalling to
no segments. It doesn't exist.
We're calling to Paradox Togetic. It's literally like the biblical version of an angel.
Oh God.
God, I draw that now.
Paradox
Biblical-
Togetic.
Hold up. A sticky note.
Yeah, I got
I need
you.
a sticky note to write that down.
Here you go. Biblically accurate fucking Togetic.
Be not afraid of the little eggy.
It comes out of a burning Wo-Chen.
Oh God. Alright, I have the idea written down on a sticky note.
Don't throw the pencils, you'll break the lead.
Bam!
What's the mouse family Pokemon?
Tandamouse.
Tandamouse. Or
It's-
Mouse House.
Yeah, Mouse House. Its paradox form is just more babies.
Mousehold.
Household.
Its paradox form is just Mickey Mouse House of Mouse.
Oh God. Oh.
Saw Bigly Acuron? I've seen that. Yeah.
There's a Bibli.
Oh my God, yeah, I did
there's
too,
also
I
the
did too.
Tinkaton too.
Yeah, there
And
is a
then there's,
Bibly
I
accurate
think
Tinkaton.
Frostlass as well.
I haven't seen the Frostless. I've seen the other two.
Yeah, TikTok.
Oh, I've seen them on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw about TikTok. There is a guy making fan art of what Paradox Pokemon could look like. Can you pull the Twitter up?
There's a lot of people doing that.
I know, but this guy's doing like actual 3D models.
I don't want to pull Twitter up because
that's right.
if something shows up that breaks toss, we're in trouble.
Pull it up on the other screen and then pull his channel up and then move it over? I don't know. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to risk it.
You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, Tinkaton is just a menace to Corviknight, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
and
why the attacks are flowed by Squawkabilly. It's
Yeah.
the best.
Imagine the day that a Tinkaton gets to Galar. All hell breaks loose.
Literally the
I'm
definition of an invasive species.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that Tinkaton is. I understand why Tinkaton is Fairy Steel, but like I'm also kind of surprised that they didn't try to squeeze Dark type in there somewhere because of how because of its antics. You know?
No, fairy types are.
Yeah, fairy types
Fairy
are
types-
naturally mischievous.
Yeah.
Ah,
Like-
okay.
Yeah.
I was kind
They're-
of thinking of like
They're based on ancient fae.
And that's why they kill dragons.
It's also why they're immune. Why they're weak to steel, because cold iron was the traditional weakness of the Fae folk in legend.
Yeah. Panda, I'd have to look up the name of the person. Or I'll share it later.
Too much NSFW on my Twitter camp.
I'll share the page on Discord later.
Yeah.
I don't have access through my phone right now because I'm using it for my face.
But yeah, no, fairy types are old fairies.
Yeah. Unless you're like looking at like
Gotcha.
Flabebe line.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of the baby, people are speculating that AZ's Floette is a Paradox Floette. A past Paradox Floette.
Would make sense.
That it's just speculation. I saw it. It kind of just was like rolling into the conversation here, but I just had to bring it up real quick. We don't have to dive into it.
Well, I mean,
I just saw it.
It could roll back into the connection between Gen 6 and Gen 9,
Yeah.
you know?
Because AZ was left somewhat unanswered for me.
AZ was left entirely unanswered.
Yeah.
Gen 6
Floette.
was left unanswered. Let's be real.
That's
yeah,
true.
it really was.
That's true. That's why I'm kind of hoping that they do continue. I mean, I want them to continue with the remakes, but I don't want them to continue doing them outside of Game Freak. I think
they've learned their
But
lesson.
I think Game Freak
Yeah.
has enough on their plates right now. That's the thing.
you say that, but
I don't know. Nintendo's
I
a bunch
don't
of money grubbing whores.
yeah.
The thing is that if Game Freak isn't making them though, like I understand why they aren't. I get it. Like why they didn't make Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl because
Because
like,
they were working on Arceus and Scarlet.
and Scarlet Violet, yeah. But like if that's just what it's going to be from now on, I don't know if I want to get the remakes because I feel like I wasted my money buying Shining Pearl
So
because I feel like I just bought Pokemon Pearl HD. Like
so here's
you know?
here's my thing. If Game Freak goes to these third parties to make these remakes, I will wait for remakes to come out before buying them to see the reviews.
Yeah.
And then I will decide from there. But if Game Freak's making it, I'm probably still gonna pre-order and stuff.
Yeah, where's Pokemon
where's
Sleep?
Pokemon Sleep?
So, my opinion of it's just like, I love Gen 5. It's my favorite generation. First game. No, yeah, Gen 5 is my favorite generation. It's the game I've poured the most time into. It's the game I've had the most fun with. Which is, like, doubly amazing because it's probably the time in my life where I had the least amount of time to sink into a Pokemon game.
Same. It
But-
was like late, like mid high school.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like right when I was doing all college prep and exams and SATs and all this stuff. Like, definitely, you know, my mind was elsewhere. And I still have spent so much goddamn time. But if the remake is like Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl where nothing is new, I'm probably going to skip it anyways.
Go back and play Go back and play Black and White,
Yeah,
Black and White too.
I've got my copies of the originals. They work just fine. The only thing would be like being able to hold on to those save files, but it's just I'd emulate, I guess. Like it just doesn't. I don't like these remakes that are just straight remasters, especially when the remasters look worse. Brilliant
Like, at
Diamond
least-
Shining Pearl's art style just it just doesn't work for me. I don't like the Link's Awakening style for Pokemon. For like one of the more serious entries in the games, you know?
Like the
Yeah.
going from the sprites to 3D of what the sprites were does not work.
No. It just
Like
I
Omega,
understand.
Omega did it right, going from sprite to 3D.
Yeah.
They just didn't
And
give me my
added
Battle
new stuff
Frontier.
to it. Too,
They didn't give me
you
my
know?
Battle Frontier. They teased us that it was going to eventually be added.
Battle
and then
Frontier
didn't.
wasn't in Ruby Sapphire.
It was in Emerald though. They
Yeah,
had a
well-
whole area for construction.
This wasn't Sigma. There was no Sigma Emerald.
I don't care.
It would have
I
been
want my
Delta
Battle
Emerald.
Frontier.
And you're right. It would have been
Emerald.
Delta Emerald. That's why we got episode Delta.
I want my Battle Frontier back.
Wah.
Was the one I spent the most time on was that.
They had too much content. They were like, wow, we could cut all of this and still make as much money. Can't wait for them to drop Black and White 3. I want a confirmation that
Pokemon
the...
Gray.
What's up?
Pokemon Gray.
Pokemon
Yeah.
Gray.
Gray. Yeah, I want Pokemon Gray. Just like we need Pokemon Z, right? But like, I'm still waiting for like the confirmation that the professor's Pokeball lock system was like sold to Getsis, or that he funded its research or something, right?
Yeah, because he invented it, didn't he?
I mean, the game seems to imply that it's something novel that the professor invented, but Getsis has a fucking handheld version of it in Black and White too.
Soul
in
Silver
the
was a
staff.
great game.
What's up?
The Panda was saying Soul Silver was great.
Soul Silver was good.
Well, you played Heart Gold, but same difference.
It's the same game. Having Arven's other parent,
They just left.
They left. It's in the books
they
in
got a
the Area
divorce.
Zero. Area Zero.
Yeah.
It's like the other parent couldn't stand to like the your games professor being so unimaginably engrossed in the research and leaves. Divorced. Gone.
Yeah.
But they didn't bother to take Arven.
Yeah, right. How fucked is that? Like, I mean, I think it's kind of
Bye,
interesting.
son. I'm going to go get milk.
Yeah, I think it's honestly, I think it's a great play that both parents are just like bad parents. They're selfish. You know, they're complete workaholics. It's such an interesting way to portray an adult in Pokemon that is supposed to be good.
Mhm.
Like, this is a well-respected person for a reason that's not just them hiding their true intentions. You know?
Pokemon mommy issues and Pokemon daddy issues
new,
version.
new,
New games dropped, everybody. Pokemon mommy issues, Pokemon daddy issues.
yeah, what's the third generation? Pokemon gender dysphoria. Fuck! That's why they're all androgynous.
Oh my god. Rika, though. Rika?
Rika.
Yeah. Yeah. I like them, her, them, mommy,
Her.
sorry.
It's technically her, but the design is like she, they.
It's a very masculine.
Yeah.
Well, it's masculine in the sense that she's very slight.
Pokemon mommy, Cynthia.
Hell yeah.
Still get PTSD of going to black and white and walking into the wrong house.
Pokemon Daddy.
Theme, please.
Pokemon Daddy.
Huey? No, what's his name? Sycamore.
Sycamore. Yeah, definitely Sycamore. Right? He was like the OG hot professor. Like, people
Yeah.
were freaking the fuck out about.
You keep bumping with your chair.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Pokemon Mommy's 100% Cynthia. Oh! But, yeah. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Arven and how he
Sorry,
how his parents.
sorry, my thinking blood went away from me for a second there.
Oh, where'd it go?
I went down. I went down to hell.
Jeez. Oak was kinda old.
It was
Kukui
old.
confirmed to have game. Yeah, but Kukui was confirmed to have game canonically and was with someone in his game.
Also, apparently,
He's taken.
God, what is her name? What is his wife's name? What is
Oh.
Kukui's wife's name?
Christ.
Apparently, she was pulled.
Burnett.
Apparently, her design was pulled from that Pokemon Dream game that was like on the 3DS or the DS.
She's the Dream World
Or
professor.
the Dream World Professor. Yeah. Yeah. I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, huh.
Did it yell timber? No, it yelled Tinder. The failed trombone would be really appropriate here if the sound effects were working.
But they're not.
Yeah. Pain. I'd work on them tomorrow, but I got an audition I gotta prep for.
Yeah.
So, you know. Is what it is.
No.
Sorry, Panda. A failed trumpet for your failed trumpet.
Wah, wah, wah. There you go.
Yeah.
We'll fix it.
Thanks. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up.
It's tired today.
It's
Even though we haven't streamed in like forever.
Yeah, we gave it a week off. You'd think it would be okay.
Yeah, really.
Fucking lazy ass. Actually, let me.
I guess the other thing is if it is set up, like if you have it, if the alert thing is on there, make sure that it's set to have the output.
Yeah, hold on. Let me
properly.
check right now. Let's check the sound alert dash.
Can you also like test that? Like, is that a widget you can test? I don't remember.
Should be able to. Oh yeah.
It's offline.
Alert source is offline.
Like, offline as in like it's Twitch's problem, or offline as in it's something you're able to control?
That's a good question. I don't actually know the answer to that. I just opened it up and said status. Your sound alert browser source is offline.
Well, wait, let me... Oh, wait, you have a browser source? Oh, right, because it's the alert sounds. It's not, like... It's not a, okay, yeah, it's a separate thing.
Oh,
because,
so that's probably what's not in the, in this page.
What'd I do? Oh.
I don't have the ability to use that yet.
Okay,
Hopefully very soon.
Alright. Let's try it.
I got a lot of points to spend. Oh, never mind.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, that's why. So when you made the page, you didn't carry over the sound alerts. It's okay. You didn't know.
You might want to try to give Panda back points.
Yeah, let me try to do that. Because you spent like
a decent amount of points.
Yeah.
Just give him like 1,000 points or
Yep.
something.
There we go. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, just watch the fucking stream, you goon.
Yeah, I've got... I've got so
the
many.
3 dots on the side of that window.
I've got so many spell shards.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's block or report.
Alright, well, I don't know.
Let's see. Give someone channel points. Twitch.
Give him exactly...
Click the
69.
hamburger on the top left corner and proceed to channel points. What? That's customizing them. I want to... How do you grant channel points? I don't think I can actually...
Oh wait, go back up a little bit. It says, how do you give back someone channel points? There you go.
Your rewards, manage rewards, challenges, view requests queue. Okay, how to refund. It's only for predictions.
Oh, alright. Well,
Sorry, Panda!
he'll just have to keep watching, I guess.
Block me! Done.
No, I won't do that.
I got 18k, need something to do with them. I need to, like, put together a community goal, you know? Something
Can you
like...
unclick the box above my head?
I just spend them on stupid shit. Like this.
Ah.
Oh, now there you go, Chippy. You've dicked us. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'd like 14,000. I would have more if I didn't dick you guys so much.
I've only got a sideways 8 points.
We have infinity and beyond.
Sideways
it's like
8
can't really
greater
think
than regular 8.
Yeah.
No, it's tired.
It's actually racetrack. I have racetrack amount of points.
Oh. Figure 8 amount of points.
Figure 8 amount of points. Ah, man, I don't know. What's a good community goal? End the stream. That's a classic one.
I don't know.
Went from 1.1k to 100. Hello? Oh,
Sorry.
Panda, no! Hey, you know what we can do another time? I can just do like a points prediction and we can just give you points that way. Cheat the system. Since that's our bad. Oh man. Been bombed.
And so he spent his last...
He spends his last amount of points.
I mean, you gotta use them.
And if I was able to give you some of mine, I would, but I can't, I don't think.
I mean, if you subscribe, you get points. But I think you are subscribed.
Yeah,
Wait.
Panda, just drop a sub, you'll get points. Yeah, he's
Well,
a
actually,
sub.
I was gonna say, Panda, if you have Twitch Prime.
Yeah, you use your Twitch Prime.
It's what I use every time.
He is subbed though.
Yeah.
I'll get them back eventually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does have the subscription.
Yeah, you got the little subscribe button. I don't.
Subscriber.
You don't have Twitch Prime.
Oh. Rip.
Yeah, I got Amazon Prime because I order from Amazon a lot.
Same.
So,
I accidentally have Prime for another month because I had to get my own Prime so he wouldn't see the gifts I was buying, and I forgot to cancel before the trial was up, so I have a
Good
month of it.
job.
Ripperonis.
I don't
even
support
have
Amazon.
money to like spend on Amazon right now.
I don't either, but there are some things you just can't get elsewhere.
Yeah, I'm not like I understand that like Amazon's not the best thing, but also at the same time, like
It's like I've got medicine on recurring subscription that comes here, you know?
Yeah.
Amazon did do the thing recently though where if you have like an Amazon like device that you could like speak to, that you could like thank the driver.
Yeah, they did that, and within like a couple days that it maxed out.
Yeah. So like that was a decent thing that they did, but like I know that doesn't cover up all the other crap.
Yeah, it's unfortunately there's nothing they can really do shy of Bezos.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, just shit. Nothing they can do that's like shy of him just literally giving all his money to the people of the world.
Yeah.
You know, that would make people forgive.
Yeah, and also what Galen said, there's not really a better alternative. Just like how, like, with Twitter, like, there's not really a better alternative to Twitter, really, so we just kind of use it because, like, there's not really...
Murder, bad truth, social.
You know, the only good thing of its, like, well, good thing, I'll use loosely, of, like, its type of app. Like, Amazon is, like, kind of, it's the only, like, big seller, online seller, that's not just like another store.
Hive's got problems that are making people just not want to be anywhere near it, and I don't blame them. So
I tried Hive. It is so bad performance-wise. It's so slow. Like I have a Hive set up for us, but that app just does not work. It's bad.
Okay. Good to know.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
I set it up just in case Twitter
I know.
was
I was so
actually
surprised
going
that you
to
did
go
it.
down.
I was really surprised that you went for that.
Yeah, I'm honestly at this point probably just gonna delete the account.
I would.
So I'll do it later.
Yeah, but no, like I get it. I prefer to go in person and get stuff, but sometimes it's just out of reach.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna brave the crowd of people tomorrow and go to like the mall or something.
Oh no.
Because I still need to get Christmas presents for people, and I have no idea what to get, so I don't even know what to look for online. So if I can just pop in and out of stores, that'll at least like give me a better idea.
Galen, they're gonna try and ban TikTok. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, there's no way. It makes too much money.
Once, it's not gonna happen.
It's too profitable for too many people.
Yep.
Yeah, the fact that they keep trying is just a waste of time.
Yep.
I can hear her.
I heard the kippin'!
Did you actually hear her just
Yeah.
Yes.
She's being weird. Well, I mean, she's always weird.
She's got theories too. Let her talk.
No,
Yeah,
she was
Galen heard too.
she was under my desk. She's really, really, really needy today.
She's like, I want to talk about Paradox Kippin. Everything my family wants for Christmas is online. Dog, everything
at least
my
you know
family...
what your parents want.
Okay, bye, Sogu.
Bye-bye. I got it.
Oh!
Thank you.
Yay! Mod powers.
Yeah, I have the thing right up where I can just click the little button to get them away.
Appreciate
Nice.
it.
Thank you.
Yep. I did my job!
Yeah,
Yay!
Yay! Your Paradox check is in the mail.
As I threw down the ban hammer! the Tinkaton hammer. Oh my god! A ban emote as Tinkaton.
Ha.
Aria?
Bam!
Do it.
No.
No
I
Tinkaton
got-
ban?
I got other things that are priority to work on.
You know what? That's fair.
You do it on. You can make it on stream. Newest bonk emote.
Yeah.
Okay, it could be a bonk emote, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got really important things that I have to work on. That for drawing.
That's fair. That's fair.
Normal hammer to bonk if they're curvy. Tinkerton hammer to bonk if they're corvy.
It's like, I already don't have as much time anymore now that I have the job. Like, I know I still have a decent amount of time, but it's balancing the energy to draw with working that I gotta be careful.
You don't want to burn yourself out.
I don't want to burn myself out. But, like, I have a very important art project that I'm working on that's taking priority over, like, literally everything else.
You can be honest about what that project is, you know?
Fine! I'm working on V3 of everything for us. Complete revamp.
I can help with at least doing, like, background design stuff, you know?
Complete revamp. Altair's getting brand new outfits. I'm cleaning up my outfits.
I am 9 outfit designs deep.
Yeah. The lounge will stay because this is very recent. But like overlays and branding and everything's getting a reboot. So I'm hoping for our closer to our 1-year anniversary, doing the re-debut of V3.
I'm glad you like the lounge, Panda.
Yeah, thank you. I might fix the bar still because I had to like kind of squish down the gold part here. So I might redo that, but like
the general design is good though.
I love the table though.
Yeah, no, the table's great.
Table's my favorite part.
If it weren't for the fact that we're using the thing in the background as our window into the universe, we could easily just have the table and blur out the background.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of nerdy Easter eggs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
eggs.
No! You were supposed to catch that! Go numb.
What's the Aggie?
Wasn't quite close enough for me to numb it.
It was, you just didn't do it.
Come over there and numb you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. My hat clips.
I'm in the middle of you guys. Don't do
Chippy's
it.
got an egg!
Chippy, eat the egg!
Ascend!
Nom 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 nom.
It ascended too fast.
Ascend. Heartless egg.
More egg. I'm so sad that 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 emote drop is no longer a thing on VTube Studio for now. Because we could have had eggs drop. See, I got it!
There you go.
Ah.
Those are some fast remakes. I mean, Aria's insane. I'm making Altair kind of the way I envisioned him in the first place.
He's doing the concept art.
Get the bacon!
Ah!
Oh, it's so cute though. Don't eat it.
So for my V3 design.
Oh, it's a pepper.
Ah, spicy. For my
it went right for the tits too.
Yeah, my V3 design is just cleaning up this outfit and this outfit. So I'm not doing as much for my stuff, but then I'm gonna have a cozy outfit. So both of us will have 3 outfits total. So I'm a little crazy. So like, I'm fixing this one. I'm fixing body proportions. Completely redoing hair and face. Oh, the hair. The hair, I am so excited
the
for
hair looks really
everyone
good.
to see the hair, and I'm hoping that I can do Altair's hair justice with the new technique that I found.
If you can't do it with the sketch I gave you, I give up.
Well, yeah.
Sucrose, would you like to talk to everybody?
Sucrose, what do you have to say?
Meow into the microphone.
Bite the panda.
Skip
I don't know if you heard that, but she was just like, ah!
I did not.
No. It might have been too high pitched for the mic.
It might have been.
But we heard her earlier, so that's what matters. Yeah, no, gosh, I finally got like the 2 other outfit designs I'm happy with. The outfit design that I posted in the Discord server, probably not gonna end up making it unless we do like a sub incentive or some sort of monetary thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not making more than 3
stripper
right now.
Altair.
I'm not making more than 3 outfits per person right now because thankfully I got most of my stuff done before I started my new job, but I was working almost every day on them for hours on end.
I mean, it's not like these models are bad. They'll serve us for a good while.
They're good. I also want to improve like rigging and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we
Got all those
definitely-
mouth tutorials.
Definitely want to fix the mouths. I mean, the bodies have some decent movement, but I actually saw some stuff on adding more physics for just general movement that I want to.
I might at least look into learning how to do the physics, because I could at least maybe help you with the rigging, if not the drawing.
I wanna say yes and no, because if I've got the two of us working on separate things, the consistency is gonna change.
I mean, if we work on different aspects, like if I learned how to do the movements for the clothing, and you were doing the faces, right?
I mean, maybe.
So I got all those
you know me,
dangly
I like
bits.
to do everything myself.
That's true.
You just focus on getting like the colors and stuff, so that I just have to physically draw it.
I really am on design and tech duty.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can work on the branding and the overlay.
I mean,
because I know we have our like logo, but I want to make the logo better.
okay.
So if you want to work on like,
Just don't want to leave it all to you. That's not fair.
yeah, if you want to work on the new brand logo and the new general overlay, that would be helpful.
I like how this conversation went from Pokemon theory crafting to readers.
Well, now we're just chatting.
That's fair.
A little PNG boy.
New model
things.
got them physics though. Hell yeah.
Well, for myself. Oh, I'm also gonna make PNG models of us for like collab streams. Like if we're on.
I
Chippy
could
stream.
try and make some sketches for little chibi-usses for that.
Okay.
Or just like that portrait style.
You should try the Genshin. Nah, actually no. I tried the Genshin style chibis. It didn't go well. It actually did. It did not. Look great.
I'll play around with it, and you can focus on this other stuff for now.
Yeah.
Yep. Model V4, past Paradox Aria, future Paradox Altair.
I'm honestly hoping that.
I feel like past Paradox me would just be more dragon form, and future Paradox Aria would be actually knowing how to use fucking magic.
Fuck off. Anyways, what I was gonna say is I'm hoping that once V3 is done, once V3 is done, they'll be our models for like the next year.
Yeah.
Like I won't have to keep redoing things.
I kind of feel like because V3, I think we're kind of set on outfit designs. At that point, it would just be.
V3 is kind of like the final first set. Like these have just been like drafts and trials. And...
These have been like the 0 point whatever models, and that'll be a model 1.0.
Yeah.
You know? And then from there, it'll just be updating as you get better at the rigging.
Yeah, eventually, at some point...
Could do that too if I didn't lose my points.
Yeah. Eventually, at some point, I would love to get 3D models. Whether I learn how to do it, or we have enough money to pay somebody to do it.
Shrug. I like the 2D more.
I do, but if we get the 3D, we can make 3D prints of ourselves.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have 3D... We could just make 3D versions to 3D print.
Yeah.
Like, because I just...
I do eventually want to make,
sorry, like, if
acrylic
it's
stands.
the choice between having a 2D model and a 3D model on screen, I kind of prefer the 2D model.
Alright. Fair.
It's just, sorry. Just...
No, you're valid.
Yep.
I do eventually want to make acrylic stands when that becomes, like, a thing.
Yeah, 2D is far less scuffed.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
No.
don't call me out.
What the cat doing?
Yeah, what
What's
you
that
doing? What you
As-
doing?
I was browsing Twitter. That's all.
Oh. She chipping?
She
chipping. She chipping at something.
Fine, I'll share it in the
you closed Discord.
in the server.
Yeah.
It's cute.
I
I
closed
mean,
Discord, but
it's not safe for work, but it's cute.
well, it's on the other screen, so I don't have to worry too much about it.
That's
It's
cute.
kind of not
That is
safe
really
for
cute.
work-ish. It's actually not even really that not
The
safe for
tummy's
work,
a little weird.
honestly.
I ain't putting it on screen, regardless.
No. I'm just saying.
Here we go, exposing Chippy.
Just
Magic Gaming has been banned from Twitch.
Well, the end of an era. All that work for
Because it's some
nothing.
weird... Magic Gaming has been banned from Twitch because of some weird fucking cat.
Yeah, because some fucking furry.
Yeah. Thanks.
Oh, yesterday.
It's cool. We'll be back in 2 hours.
When I was streaming yesterday, somebody came by and they were talking. There was that other person, Aria. You joined in. They were like the one. That was,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. They seem to have a nice like
with
they
the
were
students?
commenting a lot and having like conversation with you.
Yeah, but like the thing, yeah, Fluffy. But they found my stream. They were shiny hunting them for themselves, and they wanted to like watch somebody while they were shiny hunting. And they basically they clicked on like I guess the fairy tag and basically sorted like for Sun and Moon, clicked on the fairy tag, sorted it like the other way around of like having like the smaller streamers come first and then like the bigger streamers later. And then they were like saying that not many piqued their interest, and then they saw my model and were like, "Oh, this person, let's check them out."
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Yeah, I saw them on Twitter.
I think Chippy meant Scarlet and Violet. We're just, it's fine.
Oh my god, what is going on with me? Yeah.
I mean, it is Altair.
Yeah. See now your blood is rushing elsewhere.
Yeah.
No, dude, this has been a long fucking week.
Yeah.
Man, a long, exhausting week.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
see, the thing is, though, is that people do still stream that stuff, too, though. It
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be totally out there.
You can stream literally anything.
Yeah.
Well,
Lufia 2 is like what 94 came out? And that still gets like our biggest group of people in.
I was getting a good group of playing Rayman.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out what I want to do when I go back to solo days. Although
That's what
solo
you
days are gonna be
do.
rough because you're gonna come home like right in the middle of it.
Yeah,
if I
love,
start
Pat
after
emote.
therapy.
love the pat emote.
You're welcome.
Excited for when you have the little goblin buddy? Yeah.
I was
Chester!
actually gonna get in that conversation. I was gonna say when you're home for your holiday week, can you set that up since you'll have time?
I can try, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta get Chester in here.
Are we redrawing him or are we
I'll have you
I
take
think-
a look at him if you think we need to. I will, but
I
I kind
might
of
give
like the
him a-
one that I made.
I might throw a concept out, but okay.
Oh,
I think
By all
Sucrose just
means.
noticed my computer for the first time.
aw.
Because she was like looking in it like, what this?
What's this? But you know, Altair, by all means,
What's
if
these
you want to draw
lights?
Chester, draw Chester.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'll show you the one that I made, and then
No.
you can.
I've seen the one that you made,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I mean, you can always pull it up yourself too.
Yeah, it's in the drive.
Yeah, I would
More-
love to see what you.
More
What do you
Nuzlocke.
imagine?
Yeah, I might throw a hand at a Nuzlocke.
You can. I'm probably not gonna do another
It's
Nuzlocke.
too stressful for you.
It got too stressful on stream. It was fun, but I want to go back and play like I did with Rayman. I want to go back and play older games that we can like emulate and stuff.
Do like a Mega Man X night, play through all the classic Mega Man X
You
games.
can do that. Ow.
I'm
Panda and I.
just saying.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry. No, were you finished your?
I said I'm
thought?
just saying, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Panda and I have an idea for a Nuzlocke thing of like, since I'm like a more experienced player and he is not, that we would basically do like a Nuzlocke race where I will have more strict rules for myself and his rules will be a little more lenient. And we're gonna see who will like, I guess.
Who
not
dies
only
first?
finish
Who dies
like,
first.
Either who dies first or who finishes first or who has like the fewest deaths, etc. I don't
I
know.
think it
I'm
would
not
be-
sure how that'll work, but
I think it would be more interesting if you guys did a Soul Link.
You
because
are
he's a
so
newbie.
into this fucking souling.
It's such a cool idea.
I know. I'm sorry though. I am not doing a souling with Panda. We will not get through it. I'm sorry,
That's-
Panda.
That's why it would be interesting.
That's why I don't want to do it with Aria, because I watched her play the sword shield.
Shut up.
I already have.
You lost like 7 Pokemon to stupidity. I'm sorry.
It just shut up. Oh,
No. I plan on
Galen,
doing
no.
all the Kingdom Hearts.
Galen, no.
Galen. All of them. I've beaten them on critical. Like, that's nothing new to me. I want to learn the speed run. It's just a long ass speed run.
I still need to play Pokemon Snap on stream, but
I
I
gotta
don't
set
know
up
if I
the
want that to be my
randomizer.
next one.
I gotta set up the KH2 randomizer.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, Galen, I plan on doing Kingdom Hearts on stream. I want the better capture card before we do it, though. So.
Yeah.
Although, honestly, one more Twitch payout, and we could just use our Twitch payouts for it.
Portal and Portal 2 are games that I never got into, but honestly, I think that would be cool to do on stream.
I think I have them on Steam.
Ooh. I think you do.
Yeah, you guys should play Portal 2 together.
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, there's a co-op mode. That's why I got it.
Yeah.
We should also play It Takes Two.
That's right. People were asking.
That's a good one. That's
we have to
really
finish
fun.
Luigi's Mansion.
We do. We do have to finish Luigi's Mansion. Pokemon just kind of like threw off any other plans to play literally anything
That's what
else.
happens. I want to play Fire Emblem Engage when it comes out.
Yeah.
But, you know. Because that's... Fire Emblem is just a Nuzlocke run.
I can't do Fire Emblem.
Every character is permadeath, man. It's the best. Reset City.
I keep forgetting my eyebrows can move.
Want to play Unraveled 1 and 2, never played them and got them. I don't know what that is. What's Unraveled?
Oh, it's the little where you travel as the little yarn dude, little yarn thing, yarn
Little
guy.
Big Planet.
No.
That's the only yarn dude I can think of.
That's a sack.
Yeah. Yoshi's Woolly
they're
World.
cute. They're really cute games.
Kirby's Epic Yarn?
Kirby's Epic Yarn.
I'll have to look them up. Are they single player or multiplayer?
Unraveled 2 is multiplayer. Unraveled, the first one, is not, I believe.
Might be worth it. Needing other solo games to play as well since I just finished up on my recent Let's Plays. Like, so you were playing, you were doing, like, the Pokemon TCG. I guess it's kind of irritating with a very defined meta. Then you're playing Miltank. I don't know, Galen, what do you normally like to play? I know you were playing Slay the Spire one time I caught you. You've been playing a lot of, like, Dead by Daylight and stuff.
Panda, yes, I would do that. I think I have it on. I have Unraveled 2 on my Switch, but I think I also have it on PC because it came in like a sale bundle with the first Unraveled, and it was like still cheaper than getting just the one Unraveled game. So I've got both of them for PC.
We should play Overcooked together.
Ooh,
maybe.
that would be a fun one.
Really interested in
Four-person Overcooked.
I don't have Overcooked, but
I gotta find a game that we could all play together.
Mario
Like
Party
that's
online, but no, Panda doesn't have a Switch.
Sorry,
Anyway,
a fun game to play together.
I get it. You don't like the Mario games, like Mario Kart and stuff.
It's not that I don't like them.
I'm trying to find stuff that we can all play.
Alright, you don't have to get upset. I'm trying to think of games that, like, maybe not everyone has played. Looking to get a Switch. Well, unfortunately, I'm giving mine to Sis Amaryllis, so Amaryllis. So, I like strategy games that let me take my time mostly.
Got dog hair on my hands.
Oh no, not the puppy hairs.
Yeah, she's probably gonna have to go out soon.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can wrap up soon.
Yeah,
but,
I'm getting tired.
gosh, it's tough with 4-player games that are cooperative.
yeah.
You know, that's my
And
thing.
we're not huge on like we were gonna try Fall Guys for like a collab thing, but other than that, like
Yeah,
we're not gonna play Fall Guys. I refuse to play Among Us.
it's not cooperative.
I know it's a multiplayer.
That's fair. I was gonna get a light, and I realized I wanted to play games that you need Joy-Con control. Yeah, you're
Just get
better
the
off
OLED.
just getting the OLED. Because we'll type in. Yeah, that's fair.
I plan on getting the OLED at some point.
The
but then
OLED's great.
Then I
Mhm.
then I decided instead of getting the OLED that I would build a new PC.
That's the better investment.
Yeah. Got everything from Micro Center.
Shameless plug. Not paid.
Not sponsored. Sorry.
Trade in the Xbox for a discount. Hey, you go for it. Ah, man.
Yeah, get all of like $2 for it.
It's so hard because it's like with 4 people, that's a raid group. Like we could all get addicted to Final Fantasy 14.
No. Maybe. I don't know. Well, I'll go back and play RuneScape.
I got a feeling you'd be pissed off trying to actually play an MMO.
I'll play RuneScape.
RuneScape's different because like you have nostalgia for it.
Yeah, but
Sometimes, sometime at, I guess somebody at work wants me to get into what, 14? My entire friend group wants me to get back into 14.
please don't twist those.
I'm not. I'm just tapping them.
Okay. Making sure.
Yeah. Hear me out, bunny femboys. Listen, there's a lot of good points about 14. I think it's a fine game. It's just staying consistent with an MMO is tough.
You really need to have no life to get anywhere in that game. Like, you just would just play that game.
I mean, that's what a few of my friends do, man. I mean, like, you can take your time, but it's also, there's this thing of, like, unless you coordinate with your friends how often you're going to progress at a time, everyone's going to be so vastly different in their leveling and everything. It's just... Hearing people talk like this makes me wish I didn't work nights. Oh, what, just having conversation time? Yeah.
I am very grateful that I no longer work nights. I worked 2 jobs actually where I wouldn't be done until after midnight some nights.
Yeah.
Thankfully that was more the one job I had in college, but my job out of college, I would work some pretty late nights and not eat dinner until after midnight. I'd have to stop at Taco Bell to get like $1 burrito just to eat something cheap.
Yeah.
So I am glad that I am at a point in my life that I finally have a job again, but it's also a job that's just standard weekday shenanigans. So.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, gosh, I'm not an early bird either. I fucking hate getting up the time that I have to get up, but that's what you do when you have a corporate job.
It's also what you do when you have to deal with children.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have to deal with children too. They're just in adult bodies. No, I kid. I actually really like the company I'm working for, but like,
I'm enjoying my new job so far too.
yeah, it just sucks having I've got a longer commute than I would like.
I actually did see a posting for a job that was, I don't know if there's a like online like math calculator / like classroom like tool thing called Desmos, and they have like jobs that you can like apply to for that, of course, because like, you know, one of them was like somebody to like help run with like community stuff, and they were like, you should have experience with like using Twitter and Reddit and like TikTok and all this stuff, and I was like, huh, I don't know what that would pay, but like sounds kind of fun to me.
Well, you always go and find out.
Yeah. Worst case scenario is that like if I were to apply and it's like not a job that would make nearly enough money, I just say no. If they said, hey, we're offering
you literally
so.
have nothing to lose when applying.
Yup.
Oh no, not at all.
Yeah, I want to spend my...
Oh,
sorry.
It's still there. And I was gonna say, I just wanted to see if it's still there.
Okay.
That was like a couple days ago. And obviously I haven't had the like time or energy to do anything about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's community manager, so I don't know if that would like
Usually that's someone who creates and monitors that community, makes posts, does events, stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to see what the qualifications were.
Of course, job titles are so freaking nebulous these days. It can mean goddamn anything. We're gonna do a 10 to 6 to be great. Hey, 10 to 6 is not bad. Want to spend my days making content? True!
Yeah, I'm 9 to 2 right now, so I'm lucky that I have time at the end of the day to work on stuff. But I'm also part-time right now, so.
Yeah. I just, my problem is that the amount of money I'd have to make making content would have to be pretty substantial to beat what I'm currently making. So, unless we became partners and we're making partner money, probably wouldn't be worth it to not be working my job. 20% at stake in my dad's businesses, but they make him no money.
We literally have to be doing what Joe Cat's been doing for years to not have to work a job.
Yeah.
Like, he...
Merchandising.
Yeah, like, he was able to buy a house, like, just off of, like, his YouTube and Twitch earnings.
Yeah. But, you know, with the turn of the new year, hopefully, you know, new designs, more content, actually, you know...
No, don't touch the tree! Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Sucrose is, chaotic kitty.
Yep, and Aria is...
She's trying to get my attention. That's what she knows exactly what she's doing.
Alright, well, why don't we call it a wrap then? It's already 10 o'clock, and we've been doing this for almost 3 hours, so...
And I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep.
No.
Like, I keep closing my eyes because I'm like, I'm tired.
It's okay. Used to make, like, 4K a month, but that cost me my sanity. Ugh. How much is that? That's... 64... No, 48. I'm done. What, math? Math. I'm not a mathematician.
What?
That's Chippy's forte.
Yeah, Chippy, your math. What's 4 times 12?
4 times 48.
Yeah, there you go. There's math. Thank you, math man.
You're welcome.
Math woman. Yeah, no. I
am a furry.
I don't really feel too bad.
You math furry.
Math furry. Yeah, I don't feel too bad disclosing what I make, but I'm making 75K. So it's like I have to beat that with content. It's not easy.
It's a year, by the way. He didn't say that.
Yeah, no. That's a month. 75K a month.
If it was 75K a month, we would not be living.
Yeah, this job that I was looking at, the like that part that I said was only like one
Gib
of the
lol,
things.
go to grad school lol. Sorry.
Yeah, one of the bullet points is of like it. What I love about this is, you know how like jobs will be like, oh, what, like, where do you want to be in this job, like X number of like, you know, years, like within that job. Like this thing bullet points like within your first month you'll be able to do these things. Within your first 3 months you should be able to do these things. Within your first year you should be able to do these things. I think that's great, honestly.
I like that they have expectations, you know? Just whether or not they're reasonable.
Oh, I mean, they look reasonable, honestly.
Okay, well, that's good. Well, you know, put in for it. Go for it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I'll see. I'll apply, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I'm cut out for it, but I'll apply anyway.
Yeah, but you know, give the application a shot at least. You know, you just want to try it. Alrighty, let's skedoodle here. Let's find a person to throw hands at.
We're gonna beat them up.
Yep. Yep. Fuck them. And we're gonna send the magic raid over to. The Twitch recap is here. Yay.
Panda, what's the streaming?
Yeah, Doobie's playing Crisis Core. I'll throw you guys all over to Doobie.
Doobie doo.
Can't do my voices right now. And I'm trying not to hurt my voice because I do have that audition. So let's get that raid up here. Raid.
Bayanara.
Bayanara. Dr. Doob. Alrighty.
Is that how bisexuals say goodbye?
Yeah.
Make sure you open his.
Yep. Alrighty. Where you go, baby? There we go. Alrighty. Thank you guys again for, oh, hold on, let me mute his. No. All right. Before we go, let's do. There we go. Bam. Shout out to Chippy. Thank you for joining us. It's been fun as always. Now we just gotta see if those theories all come true.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Make sure to drop her a follow. Drop her a sub if you want to too, because she just hit affiliate, or she's trying to hit affiliate.
Yeah, I'm not at affiliate yet, so you can't sub. You can't
Help her
subscribe to me
get
yet.
to affiliate, you freaking monsters, you!
Alright, be safe on your travels.
Yep,
Great spell
alrighty.
activating. Have a good night.
Yep, ciao!
Bye.